But we're here. You know I wouldn't miss the Lions game. Oh, legal formation probably. Joe Rogan said that they had like rules. Kamala had rules for coming on the podcast. She wanted it to be an hour long, and she had nice. She had some topics she didn't want to talk about. One of them was marijuana.
'Cause that's the bullshit I don't like about her.
You know why she didn't want to talk about marijuana, right?
Because she just put that person in prison and the joke
Yeah.
about smoking weed when she got home or something.
Exactly. I got the wrong thumbnail. Oh no. There we go. Look at Jared Goff with them feet. Fast as fuck, boy. We're roughly nearby.
Look at he's smiling and laughing. He's never happy until the game's over and they won. He's always so serious.
First down.
I can't even watch my Purple Boys.
Yeah, we'll get it set up, baby. We'll bring it over here. We gotta find your remote, though, bro.
I know.
Where is it?
I don't know. It was a mess. I spilled my top last night.
Oh, I don't want to go in there and get real sticky.
Yeah. Can we use that remote?
It's gonna mess with this TV. Come on, Montgomery! I need 2 touchdowns from you today, buddy.
I'll just put it on my phone. Like, his name sounds like a dipping sauce, and you knew exactly who I was talking about. Alright,
Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
Let's fucking go. Get it, get that little dance, get it.
For a rushing touchdown. They're the
Get it.
Since the Lions started 1-6 in 2022, they are 30-7. A win here would make them 31-7.
the kings of it currently in the NFL. Great two-headed backfield, of course, David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. But the Lions as a team have scored a rushing touchdown.
It just looked like it was plenty good.
Straight
It wasn't as close as his last kick.
playoffs, and including the one you just
That's
saw
one
there.
touchdown they need.
Lions add the extra point to take a 7-3 lead in a game that they're favored by 14 points. We'll check back in there at Ford Field in a bit. Come back to the Dome in Louisiana.
Yeah.
For the quarterback right before the snap.
That was so good.
Now?
Yeah. It's under $8.
Pass incomplete.
Motor City something style.
Oh, so you just click it.
We're going to check back in.
It goes
Jersey on
right.
3rd and 9. Aaron Rodgers.
You don't put it on
will
a
look for
baking
quick
pan or
here
nothing. You put it
inside.
straight. Oh,
Garrett
it's
Wilson
so good.
Been hot
Yeah.
with Aaron Rodgers recently. Cannot come
I had a
away with
Supreme
that
one the other
one.
day, and
And
I
that'll
was like,
force
this is
a Jets punt. And that was actually a 3-and-out on the drive, I believe. 3rd and 7 here. Drake May facing a late blitz, but he gets rid of it. It's Demario Douglas again. And Douglas has a blocker downfield. Excellent execution. execution against the blitz by the rookie quarterback. As you'll see a couple replays of it here, had to throw from the awkward arm angle, but an effective one. 28 yards for Demario Douglas. Drake May is 5 of 7 passing for 56 yards. This is live.
Pressure coming. They set up the screen for Austin Hooper with blockers in front, and he pounds it down inside the 15.
Patriots red zone will get you right back to Gillette Stadium. Here comes a live third down for the Steelers offense.
Tre'Davious White making his Baltimore debut. They acquired him in a deal with the Los Angeles Rams. Two-time Pro Bowler in the secondary. Jump, flag. Kyle Van Noy was looking to get the edge. The quarterback.
He's off to a 6-for-8 start.
Yards in the
Neutral zone
NFL.
infraction. Defense number 53. 5 yards. It's still third down.
And so far in the early going, Baltimore hurting themselves as much as Pittsburgh's hurting them. On offense, the penalties have slowed them down, trying to get their attack going. And here on defense, a jump by Kyle Van Noy makes it 3rd and short.
Yeah, something Roquan Smith talked about with us when we asked him about the defense, the numbers. He said, I know it sounds cliche, but it's true. I don't think it's as bad as it seems, but a lot of self-inflicted wounds for this Baltimore D. This is now a 3rd and 1. Wilson, deep shot, bounces off of Austin. Has found a way to move the ball.
May, end zone shot. What a snare. Welcome back, Kendrick Bourne. Not a single snap in Chicago. And elated to be back in the lineup and in the end zone.
After the game last week,
touchdown of the season.
Jameer Gibbs and David Montgomery had the exact same amount of carries. They both ran the ball the exact same amount.
Earlier, now they give one to Christian Bourne.
Everything balanced.
Kendrick
was
Bourne,
also
excuse me. But I love
I'm not even a
the
Marvel
break at the
fan,
top and then
gotta be
watch
fair.
May's footwork. This is so good from the gun, back foot in the ground, and delivers another excellent throw. The accuracy of this.
The New England Patriots showing life on offense. They draw first blood in that matchup against the Rams. 1st and 10 for Will Levis and the Titans as he'll go forward.
Come on,
and
Tucker, come on.
Push his way for a first down.
Who's
on
your daddy?
the scramble.
Come on.
Live 3rd and 3 here. Is it Jonathan Taylor? It is. And offensive line did not get enough push. The Jets' defensive front is going to force a 4th and short against Indy. Here comes a 3rd and long for the Titans.
Yesterday is coming out right tackle.
Boom!
Cut down to 1. Levis gets the snap off in time. 3rd down pass near side.
This is the guy that got kicked out for the Bears. He better fucking throw it down.
That was the problem.
That was good.
Yeah, the problem was it was helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
It's a pickup of 21 and a first down.
You'll see the replay. They'll announce the flag. You would anticipate defensive pass interference on this one. A lot of contact downfield. Catch was made, and they'll just decline the penalty as Ridley made a great adjustment.
I want to pick 6 by Terry.
Josh Jacobs with a catch in the flat for the Packers. Gang tackling brings him down at about the spot of the reception. What a job by Ridley, setting up Tennessee in the red zone, 1st and 10 on a 3rd and 9 pass that they had to have.
Oh, never
and
know.
they get it.
Who's a number 1 receiver in this offense, makes the big play for his quarterback. So Levis, some early success against this vaunted Minnesota defense. All the looks that they give you. Levis trying to capitalize on that takeaway. Levis here, hands to Pollard as he spins his way inside the 10. Brian Callahan said that he felt like
back in the Superdome, Alvin Kamara showed you a highlight of him earlier on a run. This one is a little quick hitter, basically an extended handoff with the screen pass. He can hit the turbo boost still to this day for an 18-yard catch. Kamara goes for 114 scrimmage yards per game. That's 4th best in the NFL. There, midway in the first quarter, he's already got 36 scrimmage yards.
Exactly know or doesn't see it cleanly. That's where the sacks come, and he holds the ball too long. So he's got to make sure that he's decisive in this game.
Pollard spins, but it looked like the football may have come loose there.
Las Vegas Raiders have the football back after the Dolphins jumped out to a touchdown lead. Little jet sweep, quick hitter.
Jaden Reed coming in.
Jacoby Myers, the wide receiver, wiggles his way for a 20-yard gain and a first down Las Vegas.
The Harrison Smith who can play at all places. It's the Joshua Metellises that can play in a lot of different positions. Van Ginkel plays a lot of different roles for this team. So the versatility of all the different players. And Brian Flores really has found a way to make it all work. And this is a defense that does play with a lot of confidence.
It's so critical for them to cash in with some touchdowns. It's not going to happen here. Levis goes down. It's Pat Jones.
David Montgomery, 2
Second time
touchdowns.
they've gotten
Derrick
to
Henry, 2
Levis already.
touchdowns. Tyreek Hill, 2 touchdowns. 250 would win 220.
This is only a 3-man rush, Spiro. So they're only coming with 3.
$2.50.
Minnesota defense top 5 in the league at
The
not giving
Lions,
up
I got
points.
$1 to win 15.
We'll see if it's a field
I got
goal attempt or
Montgomery
what they
and
do
Gibbs
on
and
the
Brown
fourth down
and
coming up.
also.
This was a stop by the Lions defense. Travis Etienne, one of the only
The 4 o'clock
healthy
games,
members of the
Broncos running
backfield
back,
for the
49ers
Jacksonville
running
Jaguars,
back.
goes
Kelsey
for
scored
a
touchdown,
loss of a yard
150,
on 3rd and
wins
1.
11.95.
So the Lions defense did its job. Minnesota
in the Sunday
defense
night
stiffened
game,
in the
Brown,
red zone,
Dobbins,
but
Chase,
Tennessee
and
still
Alki,
cashes in with
both
the
running
field
backs and
goal,
both
and
receivers,
Tennessee on the board first.
$1.16.
3-0 Titans in Nashville. We come back live to South Florida.
A lot of plays
I
keeping the
got
clock
Hunt,
moving,
Kelsey,
long
Henry,
drives.
Montgomery, Hill,
But now the Raiders need to
Jefferson,
finish.
Broncos running back, 49ers running back, and Jamar Chase. $1 wins 346.
Second down and 9.
I've got your fantasy bet with
As Jay
everybody.
mentioned, they're already in field goal range, but they're looking for some more. Minshew would be so big for his confidence.
$1 wins 100.
White in motion out of the backfield. They go to the middle of the field. What a grab. Brock Bowers. You could put him anywhere. He has incredible
and everybody on my team
hands.
minus the defense.
The rookie tight end is special for the Raiders. Brock Bowers sets up a 1st and 10 in the red zone. Baltimore Ravens shooting one over the top. It's a good misdirection play. Defense had to come up to honor the run. Isaiah Likely got behind that level of defense. 42-yard catch and run. Lamar Jackson to Isaiah Likely, and the Ravens are knocking on the doorstep of the red zone.
Jackson delivers downfield off the hands of Deontay Johnson.
List of rookie tight ends and reception yards per game. First down off the play fake. Minshew rolls the pocket. Minshew's under pressure. He throws it to the back of the end zone or toward the pylon. It's incomplete. Chop Robinson.
He's hugging the sideline running that route. So when that ball's coming down, there's no place to fade into the football and still come down in bounds. He's got to move a little bit more inside and give your quarterback room to throw the ball.
Johnson, 5 seasons with Pittsburgh, a 3rd-round pick in 2019, went to the Pro Bowl in 2021. Spent 7 games with Carolina. Jackson on 3rd and 7. Floater is off the mark. Zay Flowers.
Right at the 10. It's been more Zamir White than Alexander Madison in the backfield. Minshew to throw on 2nd down. Minshew's in a little bit of trouble. Minshew is going down. Sealer will be credited with the tackle or the sack, but Benito Jones is the one who
Out in the open field, he didn't reach out and have his arm extended. But both of them on 3rd down plays went for bigger shots downfield instead of throwing the ball near the sticks.
This is a 47-yard attempt for Justin Tucker.
Good bounce outside, Gibbs.
The most accurate kicker in NFL history. And the kick.
That's from my TV. Stop it.
No good.
Stop it right now.
And his streak is over. Had made 7.
That is the 5th miss on the season from the great Justin Tucker.
Yeah, it was being weird.
Wild season that he is having. Likely a future Hall of Fame kicker. Not having, I mean, he's bottom 5 in the league in field goal percentage, and he can't believe that was a makeable distance as well. So the score there in Pittsburgh remains Steelers 3, Ravens nothing. We'll see what Daniel Carlson can do from chip shot distance as we approach the end of the 1st quarter.
He was pretty transparent with us. He said, because I want to be wearing these colors next year, and he felt like now was the time that he needed to make that move.
27-yard field goal attempt for Daniel Carlson.
I expect to see Henry Hooker by the 4th quarter.
Stop it! I'm trying to get this on him.
It's the wrong one. Whatever.
First quarter, we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Rams down the touchdown in the 1st quarter in New England. Hill handed off to the single setback Kyron Williams. He's clean into the linebacker level, then gets past them, misses a tackle to the Patriots secondary. Kyron Williams, 18-yard gain for the Rams. Aaron Rodgers, 3rd and 2. They trust him to throw for this one, but he's not going to get the pass off. Pocket collapses. He goes down as it's Laiatu Latu, the rookie, the first defender taken in this year's draft, gets his quarterback sack. And you've got Derek Carr playing the role of Taysom Hill on a little wiggle quarterback run right there. It's an 8-yard scramble on what was 3rd and 1. Saints first down. DJ Moore may have just picked up a first down. Oh, the Saints now, that was a few plays ago. It's 4th and 1 live.
First down.
Here, but timeout on the
and
field.
there we go.
The defensive formation here, if indeed Saints go for it.
On 4th down, and now the Saints will go for it. They won their first few.
During the timeout, we'll dip in back with the Lions and Jags. Jared Goff had to shake off the cobwebs from the 5-interception game. That looks like Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown that we've been used to through the first 10 weeks of the season. 18-yard gain for ARSB. Jared Goff has 71 yards passing. Amon-Ra already has 4 catches in the first quarter for 40 yards for the Detroit Lions, who lead 7-3. 4th and 1, they still got the offense on the field. Let's listen in.
Yeah, we want energy, we want all that. But we have to be a disciplined team. We have to be fundamentally sound. And you've seen them play that way so far.
4th down and 1. There is a flag as Carr airs it out, and it is caught at the 4-yard line of the Browns. But
go Gibbs! Look at them moves. Look at them go!
Foster Moreau is down.
Offense number 83.
The first quarter went quick, dude. Fuck. 30 minutes. Not even.
The other tight end, Juwan Johnson.
Lions games have been going so quick because they've been running the ball and picking up first downs or getting completions.
Able to get back up.
The clock keeps running.
Might have just gotten the wind knocked out of him when he landed on the football.
Whopper.
And the holding was on Juwan Johnson, the right side of the screen. And that is most definitely a hold on Isaiah McGuire. That's who he's holding, the defensive end. And Juwan Johnson's another guy that's been able to play different positions. He came in as a wide receiver from Oregon.
I wonder how the night would have
tight end. And then with his 2 wide receivers going down, they started to flex him back out at that wide receiver position. Derek Carr and Clint Kubiak said that he's done a phenomenal job filling in those roles.
With Moreau going to the sideline in the care of the athletic training staff in New Orleans. That game goes to a stoppage for a moment. Let's come back here for a 3rd and 1. Pittsburgh ball just shy of midfield.
Increase the blocking angles for their guys. They just want Baltimore on the move in one direction and trying to hit back in the opposite.
Tight formation. Wilson trying to do it himself.
I don't know.
Yeah, that first surge, he didn't get it.
He was able to fall forward, but where they're running in, I don't think he got there.
And where the spot is, they did not get there. And now what do?
And remember last week, I was advocating Pittsburgh.
But just and let's double box in the action at Nissan Stadium. You've got the Vikings just over midfield.
Wilson really liked this kid Brownlee, a rookie, young man they took with the 5th round pick out of Louisville. What a moment here. Boy, they nearly get to Darnold as he hits his man wide open. It's Edison. Touchdown.
Over from the right side to the left side to create more blocking.
Harris is in, and Harris is stopped. Ravens take over. They put up a wall. Pittsburgh could not penetrate it. Hamilton involved defensively. And the Steelers hand it over to the Ravens on downs.
And normally on these types of plays, big guys blow it up, but in this case, it's Kyle Hamilton, the safety.
Deep over the middle, and because of the nature of that defense, that was over time. Certain other things are going to come off.
And dip back in live to the Jets and Colts. Indianapolis football here with 1 or 2 plays remaining in the first quarter. The story here so far, total yards. You see the graphic? The Jets have 9 yards in the first quarter. Indianapolis has 3 points and trying to get a first down on 3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4.
Richardson throws. Mitchell's got it. A.D. Mitchell off to the races at the 10, 5, and he reaches for the goal line, and he's down at the 1. Chuck Clark was able to bring him to the ground after a gain of 33.
It's 5th TV.
A.D. Mitchell right there shows the speed and the separation as he gets away from Sauce Gardner.
Go for it.
Under route. And we talked to Sauce Gardner. He said he had to improve on tackling. If he makes this tackle right where A.D. Mitchell catches it, it is not a bad play. But give the rookie a ton of credit. Reaching out, he falls just a little bit short. Let's see what they do when we come on back.
Jonathan Taylor, you hear the end of the first quarter music coming in. They'll take a commercial break in the Colts game. We'll get you right back there when they start with 1st and goal. That was an update. Jamison Williams couldn't haul in the pass, incomplete from Jared Goff. Live 3rd and 1 in Miami. Tua Tagovailoa hands it off, and Devon Achane does the rest for a 1st down Fins.
How he talked about stopping the run game.
Well, I love everything about Max Crosby. I know you do as well, Ross. And when we talked to Calais Campbell about him, that's what he brought up. The fact that 1st down, 2nd down, against the pass, against the run, he is the consummate professional, and he really sets the tone for everyone else on that team.
You know, I played with some guys that would get a lot of sacks, but they were just running upfield every play, trying to get a sack. This guy will play.
And the Lions are lining up to go for it on 4th and 1. Saw this so many times last year.
Jared Goff!
Sneak, and it's a 1st down for Detroit. Tua Tagovailoa puts it on Odell Beckham Jr. And
he's got legs.
Will have a
no,
2nd and short coming up on their next play. Dan Campbell, not opposed, anytime, any place on 4th down.
Things, whether it be fakes in special teams or.
And let's cut back to New Orleans. The Browns working with it on a 1st and 10 from their own 11-yard.
J-Mo!
Stefanski, the 2-time NFL Coach of the Year. Winston steps up on 1st down. Now he throws wide open. It's Judy.
And the Browns are getting a long touchdown.
Judy inside the Saints 20. The 10 takes it all the way 89 yards for a Cleveland touchdown.
This is exactly what.
That's one of the longest touchdown passes in Cleveland Browns history. Jerry Jeudy, 89 yards. A man who could score some long touchdowns is Jamison.
Come on, Gibbs, score!
He's back last week, but served a 2-game suspension for violating the league's policy against performance-enhancing substances. But back in the lineup, back in the box score, and the Lions are back in business into Jacksonville territory. We're going to come back out of.
You see the solid white line? See the solid white line that goes all the way across?
Indianapolis.
You got to get 2 lines for a 1st down.
1st and goal from the 1. Anthony Richardson, big body quarterback, and
it's the 1st down, and it means 10 yards to go.
End zone familiar running back
to get a 1st down. It's 10 yards for the 1st down.
Don't forget, he's got 7 in a row.
Gibbs to the 2. And then hit by Cisco and others.
Yep, and then 2nd down.
As he tried to wiggle his way, picking up 3. 2nd down and goal.
And 7 in a row on
but teams typically,
touchdown receptions, 7
punt
games
on
in a row.
4th down,
So
depending. Lions are notorious for going for it.
As you get down inside the.
We got goal line action here. 2-point conversion for the Cleveland Browns as Jamison Williams immediately, and then that would have been spectacular if there was a Cleveland Brown somewhere near the goalpost. But that was, I said Jameis Winston right there. Jameis Winston with the incomplete pass, but the touchdown stands. Jameer Gibbs looking for pay dirt. Jameer Gibbs.
Wow! Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
Rushing touchdown.
That's 2 of the 4 touchdowns I needed.
Just a couple of glamour guys on offense. 2nd and goal. Richardson keeps it himself, trying to get to the outside. Stiff arm on Clemens. Richardson takes it in. A bruise.
That pile, and then just guess what? I'm faster than you. I'm going to get to the front pylon before you can.
Do something.
Touchdown Lions.
Who are you throwing it to?
Jason was
was saying earlier, Anthony Richardson is a load as a runner.
Did Justin Tucker miss his kick already? I saw him out there, and they don't have any
Not
points.
only how he finishes the run, but how he starts it. This is a defensive end, and Michael Clemens coming to tackle him. Stiff arms him, and then puts his shoulder down right at the goal line. My goodness, that's one heck of a run by Anthony Richardson.
Ouch. Wow.
Yes.
Back in South Florida, 4th and 2.
He's
a lot of teams going for it, 4th and short here in the first half of these games. Tua Tagovailoa, Tyreek Hill.
He misses this kick. He misses this kick.
For Miami. Keep you posted on the Dolphins. We're going to pick up a live 3rd down at Foxborough.
The fantasy's always faster,
from the
so I don't
Rams'
really like
40-yard line for the Pats.
Patriots did some good things on 3rd down a week ago against Chicago. A lot of it on the shoulders of Drake May.
Another Justin Tucker field goal and another miss. It is just not right for Justin Tucker. That's a 50-yard field goal, but he makes those in his sleep in previous years. 2 field goal attempts, 2 misses for Justin Tucker, and Baltimore still blanked on the scoreboard approaching the end of the first quarter.
Justin Tucker in terms of the kicking game. And so far, 0 for 2 in the field goals.
And the Ravens are still looking for their first points. Missed it in a similar fashion as the first one.
And right now, you see that look at John Harbaugh's face? That is contemplating as this game unfolds, what kind of calls.
And that just underscores the fact nothing is automatic in the NFL. Nothing ever. You have to earn it each and every game, each and every season. Watch this replay. Dolphins, Tua Tagovailoa. What an ad lib by the Miami quarterback to get out of harm's way in the pocket, find Jalen Waddle on the run, and Waddle does the rest into the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 16.
River Craycraft is in for the first time. They give it to Wright. And Wright is tracked down from behind, but he got 5 on that.
All right, a little pop quiz. Do you know who leads the league?
There was a famous
in
pitcher
passes
who had it,
defense. It's Denzel
He was a really good
Ward,
pitcher,
and he's back
but
on the
then
coverage
all of a
here.
sudden he
and
just
Ward
started
gets an interception.
throwing it
he leads
wildly.
the league in passes defense. He did not have an interception until this play. Derek Carr threw it up for grabs. Excuse me, it was Taysom Hill on the throw. I was focused on the defensive captain for the Browns, who gets his first interception of 2024, Denzel Ward.
There's Achad, and that was read very nicely by Jack Jones. He saw it almost immediately. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, listen, you can't leave a guy unblocked right at the point of attack.
10 carries,
the ball to Achad.
60 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Watch Jones, right side of your screen. Nobody blocked it. It looked to me, I don't know which receiver, whether it was Craycraft or Washington, but one of them, I know they were supposed to block Jones or just totally whiffed.
That's what happens when you get Max Crosby over there. Everybody focuses on him. They forget about the other players.
Good sign for the Dolphins. Mostert is back in the ball game in the backfield. Trips to the bottom. Hill's in motion. On 3rd down, Tua's looking to his right. Leaping grab by Beckham. Sometimes he's still got it at the 1st down marker.
Tom, he's coming along, and you got to check and make sure he was inbounds. But they've had to wait a while. There's the catch. He's got it secure. There's 2 feet.
OBJ feeling a part of this drive there for the Dolphins offense. This was 3rd and 20. Russell Wilson, he likes to make stuff happen in these situations. He looks down and he just says, "Now, okay, we're done here. Punt team, come on out." Low-scoring defensive battle for the top spot in the AFC North.
He's got 5 carries, 25 yards so far.
Under McDaniel, and now this one. On 1st down, they give it to Mostert.
2.5 yards.
He gets to the 5. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Guess who else? Max Crosby again. Right before the Antonio Pierce interview, he got his 100th tackle for loss, which is just incredible. That time he just made another play against the run.
Yeah, 100 tackles for loss. He's one of 4 players in NFL history to do it in 6 seasons or less. On 2nd and goal. Tua going to the back of the end zone for Beckham, and it's just out of his reach. Well, there may have been a day where he could have done a one-handed grab.
I was just going to say, I feel like I've seen that movie before. It just changed the script a little bit.
This offense is predicated on the motions we talked about.
3 completions for the New York Jets. Hardly any offense to speak of so far. 0 for 3 on 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 8.
Rodgers steps up, fakes it. He's going to try to run for the first down, and they're going to spot him.
That's moving unless it's the top of the screen for a rub route.
Tua dances in the pocket. Tua is in trouble, and he's going down. Sacked at the 14-yard line.
This Colts offense is playing right now. If you give them the ball back and potential right here to go up 17-0, I don't know.
Well, he's got the offense out there. Let's see if it's a hard count by Rodgers to try to draw him offside, or if they do go for it. Jets only 33% on 4th down this year. 4th worst in the NFL.
They call timeout, they get to the line, and they still do it wrong.
And Conklin takes the snap under center.
Man.
Let's see where they spot him. There was some great pushback by the Colts.
We'll double it in because, man, this is going to be whether it's the left foot or the right foot in terms of the spot. Colts are celebrating like they can get it. Speaking of right feet, it's up and good for Miami, and the Dolphins extend to a 10-3 lead. What do we have here?
Look, you can give the Jets credit for innovation in this play because nobody's seen a tight end do this. But the reality is, Tyler Conklin, how many times has he tried to get a sneak like that? Doesn't drive his legs, and the Indianapolis Colts stone him at the point of attack.
They'll go to commercial break with the road team in New Jersey up 10-0. You've got Drake May going for Demario Douglas, who's been his main man in the first half so far, but cannot connect with him there. Still May, more than 100 yards passing. Still early second quarter there at Gillette Stadium. You've got Jordan Love on a straight drop back, 3rd and 11. He's got to get some yardage on this one. He throws for it. He gets it. A 17-yard completion and a first down. I think it was Christian Watson on the catch.
Get him! Blew it up!
On the catch. Travis Etienne upended by the Lions defense on 3rd down, and Detroit celebrates at home.
He's been a really good addition. No, I mean Robertson. Well, he and him too. I mean Robertson. I like
Robertson being the nickelback, his assignment is to the outside. He's able to get there, maintain that injury early in the season. That's a significant injury.
So
and that takes
good.
a while to feel comfortable in the pocket. Then you come back after that, then you have the groin injury. All those lower body injuries really affect your ability to bounce and move in the pocket. Again, then you develop a little bit in your mind, I'm not quite feeling the way I want to feel, and then you start making bad decisions.
Go Flowers, come on, go! Go!
See what decision he makes on 3rd down. Blitz coming, gets rid of it quickly. Incomplete. Had an opportunity there for Dobbs. In and out of the hands, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, that's such a tough throw and catch all the way to the perimeter of the field. Actually drives the ball pretty well. Johnson falls down and Dobbs dropped in. The Packers receivers have struggled with the block.
Just seconds ago, back in Pittsburgh, 2nd and 7, and Lamar, odds-on favorite for the MVP at this juncture of the season, gets maybe the best offensive play for the Ravens today. It's Zay Flowers, catch and run, 23 yards. Lamar has 65 passing and 15 yards rushing. This is 4th down, they're going for it, and did they get him to jump? Jordan Love clapping the football as if they did. It'll be a first down if the Bears were offside.
Same play he had on the touchdown.
Yeah. Matt LaFleur is thinking maybe it's on Green Bay. Bill Vinovich, what do you got?
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 93.
It is. Matt LaFleur was a little bit demonstrative to say you're going to give it against the defense, right? And indeed, Bill Vinovich did make that announcement. 3rd and 9 underneath. Jameis Winston will not get it on a short pass play. So we expect to see the punt team there
go out
for
drinking
the
last night at the
What it does, though, the penalty gives them a first down. That was a 4th and 3, so they don't get.
Here's a name we have not said so far in the first half. Justin Jefferson. You know it won't be very long before we say JJ's name, and there's Jefferson behind the defense, in between two defenders. 31-yard catch. He signals there a first down. He actually has 3 grabs in the first half for 40 yards. As we cut to a Rams update, Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, 25-yard gain for Los Angeles. Nacua, he had a first quarter big catch and run. That's his second catch right there. 2 catches for Puka, 62 yards for Puka.
The injuries they've sustained at offensive line, lots of different line combinations. Give Stafford a chance and let him deal the football.
Nice easy throw to Robinson for first down inside the 40. Is that kind of...
Back at Soldier Field, Green Bay, after getting a first down via penalty against Chicago, will throw for it underneath. Another catch by Josh Jacobs. 23 yards on this gain. Bears thought there was an illegal blindside block. No penalty flag came in. Packers are getting close to the red zone. We'll bring in Green Bay in just a moment.
Moving parts, and it's so hard to get the continuity that you need as a run blocking unit and a pass protecting unit when you don't know what their strengths and weaknesses are.
Looking ladder.
Too, I think I have a tendency to forget that sometimes as Corum takes it for 5.
4th and 1, and Indianapolis has not brought the offense.
They're just having fun out there.
Line up at least to look like they're going for it. Let's listen in.
Defense, 4th down and 1. Taylor up the middle, and he's got the first down.
So Shane, 6'5", 260 for Kraft. Left that one alone, rightfully so. On second down, it's low. Looking, comes back to Brooks out of the backfield. Tries to get around Gordon. Stiff arm, hanging on for dear life. But he's going to first down. Gordon was hanging on to his shirt, a towel, whatever he could grab. But great effort from Brooks to pick up the first and gain 9.
I don't know where Chris Brooks ranks in terms of top sold jerseys, but there'll have to be at least one more. Nah, it was his undershirt, but I wanted to make a jersey joke. What do you want? Still, good effort by Chicago, good effort by Green Bay. The Packers into the red zone. We'll double box in Blake Corum and the Los Angeles Rams. National champion Michigan Wolverine with a run for a first down. Rams are just outside the red zone, Pack inside the 20.
Great move up the middle, and Josh Jacobs down to the 5. Right back to Corum.
That's twice in this game. They flip the run and just call it the other way as soon as they have success.
2 bodies as they work up to the linebackers, and then he sorts his way through the line of scrimmage. That's probably the #1 offensive running play in the NFL. So
we're going to go triple box right now. We got 3 teams in or at the red zone. Matthew Stafford upper right-hand corner. Puka Nacua, catch, first down, and first and goal. Bottom of your screen, Indianapolis Colts inside the 20. Upper left, Jordan Love dancing on 2nd and 1, and just throws that one to the corner of the end zone to live to see 3rd and 1.
Great grab.
Colts red zone, Rams red zone, Packers red zone. Check the marker in the Green Bay game.
Trying to run it. It is Corum running into Keon Ward.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offensive 74. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
So on those RPOs, as a quarterback, what do you have? A second? You got to get rid of it?
You got to get rid of it quick. Because in the NFL, if you're a yard downfield, they're going to throw that flag.
Comfortable with the flow of the game.
2nd and 8. They flip one to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to get around Sauce Gardner, who makes the tackle. And Williams hasn't had a rush TD in his last 3 games after that long streak. He's in the backfield.
Using that 12 personnel again, 2 tight ends.
Stafford rolling, throwing, end zone. Cooper Kupp touchdown. Both touchdowns in this game provided by a couple of Eastern Washington alums. Kendrick Bourne for the Patriots.
So that opens up the scoring for the Los Angeles Rams. Here's a Matthew Stafford fun fact. Matthew Stafford has played in 35 different NFL stadiums. He's thrown a touchdown.
Look at Jared go!
34 of them. The only one he hadn't thrown a touchdown in
He's got
was Gillette Stadium, and
legs.
he just threw a touchdown pass right
He
there.
knows
So he's
how
got
to
a clean
use
sweep.
them.
And here comes Quinnen Williams and the Jets defense sacking Anthony Richardson. Huge loss for the Colts as we go quad box. Half of the games right now with heavy action in the 8-game early window. Sam Darnold scrambles trying to get the first down, won't get there. And you got a turnover in the Bears-Packers game. Chicago comes away with the football.
I need a St. Brown touchdown.
In the red zone. Jordan Love with the interception. The 8th straight game Jordan Love has thrown an interception.
Here we go.
Plowing in some
That's
man ball
part of the
right
2
there.
touchdowns I needed.
Detroit back into the end zone. Monty with his second. David Montgomery. Jameer Gibbs has the other. And the Lions are rolling on offense. Okay, we got through that thick grouping of red zone drives there. As of this moment, you've got Tennessee and Minnesota with a 4th and 1 that just happened, and we'll see what they sort out here as Clete Blakeman is on the scene. Look at another replay. Lineman helping Montgomery bowl his way into the end zone.
Was he too early?
Defense number 93, lined up in the neutral zone. Yards gained by the penalty is enough for a first down.
Well, they actually get sweat. Yep. What a huge call that is.
Yeah, and part of that is just the tempo that they go up on the line of scrimmage, and everybody's trying to get lined up. You know it's going to happen. It's just a small detail, a lapse in concentration up front from the rookie Sweat, and you give Minnesota a first down. And again, it's hard to see exactly how it would have ended up, but I thought Tennessee had a good case for stopping that 4th down play.
So fresh set of downs. First down, goal to go. 13th play of the drive for the Vikings that began at their own 11. Darnold protected over the middle. It's caught. Jefferson as they inch a little bit.
Well, sometimes when we get so much red zone action, we have to delay a play that happened a minute or 2 ago, and this one is worth seeing. It's an underneath pass to Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and MVS is loose. Where's the tackling? Where are the DBs for the Cleveland Browns? They don't get there, and MVS does. A 71-yard catch and run for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He had 2 touchdowns last week for the Saints, and comes up with a big one today as New Orleans is on top 14-6.
Pass of the drive. Darnold towards the end zone. The bobble, and it's incomplete. Jefferson against Baker. And Baker, the second-year kid out of Georgia Southern, trying to stay with one of the elite players in the sport.
Yeah, that's a big-time play. One-on-one with the best in the game. And more times than not, almost 100% of the time, Jefferson comes down with that catch, but that's a great job of just challenging one of the best in the business, one-on-one, making a play and forcing another 3rd down.
And this guy Baker was a guy who joined them at the end of August. He was in camp was cut at the end of August. And what a player he's becoming. One play here, Jones stuffed. James Lynch get his big mitts around Jones. And
so what will Minnesota do on 4th and goal? But we're out of the 2-minute warning timeout in the Vegas game. The Raiders have put together a methodical drive. Las Vegas in the red zone in Miami.
Robinson gets some knockback and gets into the backfield and forces another key 4th down.
Well, Kevin O'Connell says, boy, at this point we're pot committed. We're going for it again.
Yeah, they like crossing routes if they choose to pass in this situation.
Lone setback is Ty Chandler. Darnold fakes the pitch. They protect. Simmons coming. That pass incomplete. Addison was leveled by Baker. You see the flag come out quickly.
Boy, I think that was Brown. I think Brown hits him in the chest.
You're right. It was Mike Brown.
I think Brown hits him in the chest. I got to see that again, but I think he hits him right in the chest. You see number 44 come in.
Foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 44.
That should not be That should not be a personal foul. He hits him right in the chest.
So they'll get an automatic first down on that one. We'll get you right back there. 3rd and 1. Russell Wilson pauses in the pocket, looking some more, finds George Pickens. He makes a couple of men miss, and a nifty play by Pittsburgh to keep their drive alive. Gain goes for 8 yards. Russell Wilson, efficient, 8 of 12, but just 53 yards back. And then there we go with the old friends. What are your Thanksgiving plans? Baltimore? I don't know. How about you? Pittsburgh? We're all good. They separate them there. Still a 3-0 Pittsburgh lead.
I know it's a fine line when it comes to hitting wide receivers in a defenseless position, but Callahan is saying right now, potentially, you have a potential right here to get a big 4th down stop and keep this a 7-3 game. And this is one of those instances where I wish somebody would be able to call down.
There you go, Cooper Kupp on the board with a touchdown. All right.
I don't see how you could play it any better if you're Mike Brown.
All right, let's bring in Gene's territory. Gene, this is a tough one for the defense. What do you think?
It is, Adam, and I think Arch is right, too. And, you know, when Mike Brown takes off, he launches a little, but he makes really good shoulder contact to the chest. These plays are really hard to officiate, and I can tell you when he leaves his feet there and officials thinking it feels like a launch, and it's just so close, they throw. And I also agree with Adam. Like, on these plays, look, they're so close and fine-lined that you'd like to see him throw, and we see Darnold go in for the touchdown there, guys. You'd like to see the official throw and maybe replay come in and take them off of that.
Sam Darnold, they confirm it. The quarterback sneak touchdown extends Minnesota's lead. We are out of the latest commercial break, so they had the 2-minute warning timeout already. 6 seconds later, had another break here. This is 2nd and 6 from the 14.
Oh!
Down and 6. The Dolphins just called a timeout.
There's something really special about this game.
Minshew, time. And he throws underneath to Michael Mayer, who did have some space. It'll be 3rd down.
Got an update for you on the Rams-Patriots game. 3rd and 3. The defensive line for the Rams wrecks this play. It's a sack, strip, fumble, and recovery. On the sack and strip, it was the rookie Braden Fisk putting together a nice rookie season, is the product out of FSU. And on the recovery, Kobe Turner. Excellent young defensive front for the Rams they're building there. And that score remains 7-7 after the New England turnover.
Keaton all by himself at the bottom of your screen.
Come on, Lions.
3rd down, Minshew. He's in trouble. He gets away. Minshew's directing traffic. He can
Come on,
run for the
Dolphins.
first down. His pump fake, and he reaches the ball forward.
Dolphins are saying no, mark him short. We'll see where they spot the football. We had Chris Boswell add to the Steelers lead, 6-0. Keep the video here for a second, guys, because guess what? There's more pushing and shoving and differences and discussions, and they break them up. No penalty flags on the play there. The field goal is good by Boswell. Pittsburgh 6, Baltimore nothing. Gardner Minshew, he extended the football before he went out of bounds, but they're calling this one. The ruling on the field is that he was short of the line to gain, and so, yeah. You'll see that it's not a coach's challenge here because it's under 2 minutes to go. Automatic booth review. This one has a chance maybe to get overturned, but they'll take a commercial timeout and they'll look at that one. That game is the only game in the red zone at the moment. We'll check back in on the Rams. They're in a commercial break right now. They have it down to the 12-yard line of the Patriots. Okay, in fact, we are out of the break. There was an official review here.
I've seen Super Review in a long time.
I know folks in New England are very familiar with tuck rule nuances.
Too soon.
Yeah, it's been 20 years. It is a turnover, and deep in Patriot territory at the 12. Stafford sets up, trying to take the lead. Fake it to Williams. Stafford floats it. Nakua reaching, diving, hold it up.
Puka Nakua with a touchdown. All right. Oh, no, and he's hurt. Oh, no.
Puka Nakua a little bit
just
shaken up after that extra effort to hold on to that football for a touchdown.
Well, here comes the fake block by Puka Nacua inside. He's going to freeze the safety and then get out to the pylon. Stafford is just throwing this to open grass, waiting for his guy to speed cut, and he got shaken up a little bit. I think he's in there. Both elbows hitting inside. What concentration, fully horizontal, snagging that football out of the air. He just plucked it, and I think he got the wind knocked out of him a little bit.
I hope that's all it is for Nacua.
No, I didn't.
Put
I heard you say something.
that excellent effort into picking up the touchdown. That's his first of the season. The Rams, who did not score a touchdown on Monday, have scored 2 in the last minute and a half.
Excellent play by Puka Nacua, but concern for the young star wide receiver. We'll check back in on that Rams game in a moment. This was a third down for the Bears, and Caleb Williams, he'll scoot forward for a 13-yard scramble and move the sticks Chicago. Williams has 41 rushing yards, but the Bears still don't have a touchdown. Dustin Hopkins, no, that never had a chance. Wide left, the Browns kicker misses from 51 yards away. Score remains 14-6 Saints down in the Big Easy.
Look at the H go.
We're back out on the commercial break here. Let's listen to Gene.
Ball crosses the sideline. Minshew very alert. Reaches that, extends it to
bring
the
it
8. First
back.
down. Great
Holy.
play. Good review. First and goal, fellas.
Gino knew it all along. He told
For
us
the Dolphins,
it's
it's gonna
be
pick
first and goal
6
from the
here.
8-yard line. Myers in motion. They give it to Madison. Madison spins at the line of scrimmage. He may have gotten a yard. It'll be second and goal. Sealer made the tackle.
Ross, you talked about players, not plays, and Dolphins call another timeout.
1:39 to play. We'll be back.
And another TD timeout there in the Las Vegas game. Back to Soldier Field.
Cox overcommits, and Caleb's able to pull it and get to the perimeter. Good blocking by Komet. Everybody's at the point of attack. He even gets a Dunze out there. One of the great quotes I read from Thomas Brown, he said, we have no spectators on this offense. If you want to be a spectator, sit in the stands. He needs everybody doing their job out there.
Pressure. Williams going to run again. Big seam. Caleb Williams. It's been all his legs today. He's got another first down. He's on the way to a 100-yard rushing game. Jair Alexander remains on the bench.
Yeah, very quick decision. Caleb's just looking to the right, DJ Moore. And he didn't have much, the middle of the field being open. McKinney just comes out of the middle of the field to try to touch him down. That was a play that Caleb ran very well in college, and you could see a lot of these plays, things that he's done well, things that he's comfortable doing.
Come back live to the Baltimore Ravens offense, which is still being shut out here in the first half. And you're going to get...
Oh, wow!
Against Baltimore.
Oh, just tripped up.
Here's how the Baltimore
He's mad at
Ravens first
himself.
half possessions have gone
I thought he
so
should have
far.
scored.
Fumble, punt, miss field goal,
Where's he gonna
punt.
stick it that says W?
And then this drive right here.
And what really plagued Baltimore in that game were a lot of drop passes, drop opportunities. Today is the penalties that's plaguing them and keeping this offense from getting going.
Anybody? You're throwing to
So
nobody.
now staring at a second down and 11 from the 29.
See, I swear I need
We're down to 6:35 remaining in the first half. Ravens have been shut out. #1 scoring team in the NFL. Jackson throws it. Incomplete. He was looking for Andrews downfield. They were lacking.
And we'll show you what happens on the next snap for Baltimore, which will be 3rd and 11. This was a 1st and 10 for Jared Goff. Swing it out to Jahmyr Gibbs. Catches it in stride. Man, when he wants to turn on the wheels, he can leave some smoke behind him. That's a 54-yard catch and run by the young, sensational running back. Detroit has 277 yards total offense. Jacksonville just 46. Lions running it up there in the first half.
Second and goal, dancing in the pocket. He's got time. Minshew's running out of time, and he lost a yard.
You're not even.
And 3rd and 11 for Baltimore.
Jackson looking, slings it over the head of Flowers, incomplete. It's discombobulated right now for Baltimore. And slow to get up, Rosengarten, the right tackle. Ravens are now.
Dolphins use their last stoppage.
So it is the last timeout for Mike McDaniel.
So now here on third down, you're throwing the ball, and you're looking to go and get a matchup. And if I'm looking at this defense, where do I want to go against the Dolphins? I don't want to go to Ramsey. I want to go to Storm Duck. You know, number 3.
Oh, touchdown Detroit Lions! We need one JMO touchdown and we win some money, baby.
Can he win a one-on-one matchup?
He's number 36. There he is at the bottom of your screen in a moment.
The greatest show on earth.
Jacoby Myers is on him at this moment.
We'll double box in the Chicago Bears offense in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 17. Gardner Minshew underneath. And the catch is made. Michael Mayer, who's back in the lineup after missing some time for Vegas, but does not get to the end zone.
Defensive line make the impact on the game that they want to make.
Wow, dude, how good are we?
First down, another quick throw. DJ Moore looking for blocks, trying to find and weave his way, and he's still on his feet.
Jake fucking Bates. Perfect.
Is he your picker?
No.
That was like going through one of those mirrored mazes in the amusement park.
You look like a Plinko chip. Bobbing and weaving, and DJ Moore can do that.
First half, despite the fact they haven't gotten 7.
They've moved the ball. Obviously, they wanted a touchdown there, but man, that's taken a lot of time off the clock.
22-yard field goal attempt by the veteran Carlson.
Wow, dude.
That's a chip shot for him right down the middle.
Wow, I am just so impressed with this team.
Meanwhile, in Detroit, showed you the Jahmyr Gibbs 54-yard play. Lions already in field goal range, multiple possession lead. Let's loosen up Jared Goff a little bit. Over the middle, Amon-Ra St. Brown leaves his defender 5 yards behind him, and ARSB with another TD. It is his 8th straight game with a receiving touchdown. That extends his own franchise record. Detroit is rolling as Jared Goff, 13 of 16, 205 yards and a touchdown. Again, first half numbers, Jared Goff has righted the ship from the 5-interception game.
Come on, JMO. JMO to get in the end zone.
It's been tough sledding for him inside. They ran into Gary that time. And another
punch it in for touchdowns.
180! Hot! Monday! 180! What's hot? Hey, assault!
Look at Tucker doing concern.
180!
Big play of the drive, 2nd and 3.
Nice tackle.
Kamara brought down. Jordan Hicks making his return as battled injuries. 2-minute warning in New Orleans.
2-minute warning will bookmark the Saints drive. The Jets do not have a first down in the first half. Well, there they do. Announcer jinx. There's their first down. Breece Hall pushes forward 6 yards, and the Bronx cheer is out. First down. Oh, yes, thank the heavens. It really is. But oh, Jets, you're a hardy bunch, Jets fans. We love it.
I was so mad last night. I was watching the steak videos.
We'll keep you
you were so mad about that one. Why does it matter?
Because it's stupid. There's no reason for it. And Swift. Come on, Swift.
Oh,
Bears fans just want to explode out of their seats so bad.
Yeah, they got.
That's touchdown.
It's close. That's really close.
That's not Swift though.
It's going to be inches.
Let's see. Knock down.
Previous players under review.
I think he's in. I think this is going to be overturned. Let's see.
That is so close.
Only thing that ball, the tip of the ball just has to touch the front of that line in the air, and it's good.
Both those players played at Alabama.
Maybe the Bears get it.
I thought Najee Harris was going to be a great player, and he's not lived up to my hype for him. But in fairness, the Pittsburgh Steelers have not had a great offensive line the last few years. They just started building it again. But they didn't.
With the Jets offense. A couple of missed tackles by Colts defenders, and that's a 33-yard mistake by the Indianapolis defense. 33-yard chunk play for the Jets, who are actually in field goal range here. Let's listen in right before the half. 54 seconds remain, by the way. It's 2nd and 6 from the 29.
Come here and get love from Daddy.
Somebody else to call the game. Probably be in urgent care.
Come here.
I respect them for not putting like a cheer mat or something on the ground, because they were jumping through tables and landing on the ground. That's the hard part.
I'm surprised Matty Ice, who we were with last year, did that. I'm not surprised to see Gower, Nate, but Matt.
What you trying to say about Matt?
He didn't jump, though. Matt just kind of laid into it. He didn't, like, jump up. Nate jumped up and landed in it. But
what you sniffing in?
All the good for them.
The option.
47 yards on this Jets drive after they had 27 the entire game prior.
Go tell them, Layla. Go tell them. I'm making you mad.
Rodgers hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Looking for Garrett Wilson, and Jalen Jones had the coverage.
3rd and 6 coming up for the Jets. Drew Brees down there talking with, I think that's Mrs. Benson. Yes, I believe it is, the owner of the New Orleans Saints, as we go full on a 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3. Taysom Hill made the catch and lost it. He had first down yardage and was knocked loose. Now the Browns recover.
Oh, no.
Rodgers looking left, now comes back over the middle to Hall. He's got some room to run. First down, Hall, 10, 5, touchdown!
That's good.
That's what you want from your star corner going up against Taysom Hill. Yeah, he got the completion, plays not over, rip the ball out, and then recover it. Nice job.
On the field stayed.
We are back out of the TV timeout in Chicago. The Bears have not scored an offensive touchdown in 26 straight drives. Can they finally punch one in here right before the half?
Perfect.
I'm just sneaking this ball. If this is me, I'm calling my own number. Why even turn and give it to the back? Eliminate any negative play at least. Time is fine. They got 3 timeouts. The clock's winding. They got to go a little quicker. Go, go, go. I don't think he knows it.
I don't think he knows it's going. They got to call timeout here.
Yeah.
What are they doing? They just wasted 10. It's still going. What's happening?
Yeah, it's timeout. He's still got 2 plays.
Well, he's not on the field right now.
Yeah, if he sneaks it, then he can call a timeout if he doesn't get in.
All right.
Yep.
So that's what they do. Appreciate that. We'll be right back after this message from United.
Ravens got a first down. What'd they do? Is there a penalty? It was. I knew that was roughing the passer. Wade picked him up and slammed him down.
Wanted to take the clock down to not leave Green Bay anything, assuming that they get some points on 3rd or 4th and goal. But let's just say the Bears throw it into the end zone and the Packers commit a defensive holding or a PI. Then you get a fresh set of downs and you only have 1 play remaining in terms of however much time would be left on the clock. So interesting choice of management right there. Bears thought they had the touchdown on the Roschon Johnson effort, but instead it'll be 3rd and goal from the 1. So we'll get you right back there. In fact, they didn't go to break, guys. If we can go double box, maybe. Well, they're still not in the huddle yet for the Chicago Bears. You're not missing anything there.
And avoiding these penalties. Darnold's pass over the middle is
it. The coach can call a timeout because the quarterback will be at the bottom of the pile. Or just hand it to the back and let the quarterback call a timeout. But I would want no opportunity to go backwards at this point.
Bragan Kramer as the fullback is an old lineman. They're going to give it to Johnson. Oh, I don't know that he got there. He did. Signals a touchdown. The Bears are finally in.
And the Bears celebrate a touchdown for the first time in 3 games as we go back to Foxborough on the right side of the double box. Drake May scrambling for it. Patriots in the red zone trying to tie this up.
Oh, just tripped up.
In the pocket. And such a smooth runner. Credit to the Rams defense for covering everything up. And there's no panic in this guy's game. You can tell he's the youngest of 4 brothers, been beat up his whole life. And it's really paying off for him.
And Gerard Mayo and company are
getting up down to the final seconds of the first halves in several of these games. A couple of them at the 2-minute warning as well. We will update you on what just happened in the Baltimore-Pittsburgh game. Can we re-rack that? Yeah, this just happened about 8 seconds ago. It's Derrick Henry, who has been bottled up so far, but now he's loose. 1 man to beat, and Minkah Fitzpatrick just got him by the shoestrings there, but still a 31-yard rush for Derrick Henry.
Come on, Detroit.
Baltimore with their next chance to score.
Signing that 2-year, $16 million deal. 31-yard carry. Jackson tosses it, sideline, catch made, likely battles inside the 5. Ravens are in business, a first and goal for Baltimore with 2.5 to play in the second quarter.
Penalties have held back Baltimore this entire first half.
They didn't get it.
Pittsburgh actually got them activated on this drive. The penalty against Patrick Queen and taking away a sack for Pittsburgh on the whole
They're gonna go for
really
it.
elevated Baltimore's offense. Terrell Austin trying to figure out how to slow him down as we head towards the 2-minute warning.
Ravens aren't looking to snap it. And Lamar Jackson starting to find a rhythm.
Yeah, we can stop him here. We got a short field.
Fourth down, Jacksonville maybe feeling a little desperation, down 28-3. They will go for it, and Mac Jones, plus the offensive interior, gets the first down.
Right there, they got a couple, it looks like, and the quarterback, Mac Jones, picks it up. Last week against the Vikings, 2 interceptions and a fumble, and 14-22.
One more look at that, but we just had a situation for Denzel Ward, the excellent defender for the Cleveland Browns. Apparently on this play was shaken up, and we just saw Denzel Ward going into the locker room, guys.
They want a turnover.
Yeah, okay, we confirmed it. He did go up the tunnel
Bears scored a
and into
touchdown.
the locker room. This was prior to that moment. The athletic trainer taking a look at him. We'll keep you posted when we find out anything about Denzel Ward. And speaking of injuries, a down.
Oh my God!
In Ford.
It's the guy who was replacing
this
Hutchinson.
Is back in the Vikings and Titans game. Out of
Just
the 2-minute warning.
traded for him. It's his first game.
Right at the edge of the red zone.
Darius Smith.
And double box in the Patriots out of the 2-minute warning timeout. They are 3rd and 3 at the 13-yard line. By the way, the Lion defender who was down was Zadarius Smith, a recently acquired Detroit Lion that they really hope to get something out of in the back half of the season.
Here comes a blitz from the Rams. May slings it off the back foot to the back of the end zone.
We can't have nice things, can we?
And Kayshon Boutte and Demario Douglas both headed to the end zone. Rams have been bringing a lot of pressure.
Well, look at Spades coming through. Number 48, he gets untouched. You see what they're doing. They're trying to overload the back with their linebacker pressures from the Rams, forcing him to decide which one is he going to go protect. And he hit the left side. There goes the free runner on the right side. Well executed by Roseboom and Spade.
So a 32-yarder from Joey Sly. They're going 4 for 4 in Chicago. Makes it a 4-point.
Social media as we were watching that kick, making it 14-10, Los Angeles over New England. We had one short play here for Minnesota, which leads to a 3rd and 11 with $1:51 remaining. And we are out of the 2-minute warning timeout in Pittsburgh. The Baltimore Ravens shut out so far the entire first half, but with it in a goal to go. Derrick Henry down to the 1.
Close to the goal line. Keanu Benton helped make sure it wasn't a touchdown, but it's 2nd and goal now for Baltimore. They are the #1 red zone offense in the NFL in terms of touchdown percentage.
Did you see how they came out of the huddle on that one? Just went to the line, script line, and went. And they brought Ben Cleveland, number 60.
Of course, the #1.
The H is in the end zone.
Thing that you have to figure out. Darnold's 3rd down. Pass to the end zone. Edison dying for it. Let's see what they say.
Yeah, you probably made a good move not starting Stevenson. He's only got 36 yards.
Incredible catch.
That's only 3.6 points.
Handoff. Henry slams it in there for the touchdown. Baltimore finally has one on the board, and it's Derrick Henry.
And that felt old school Baltimore Ravens too. Pulled the guard from the backside. Watch Macari here. And then Ricard 42 was up there. That looked like the old school Baltimore.
Right knee hits out of bounds before he's able to get the other foot.
If he misses this, he's
But
lost.
just incredible body control, and that would have been a sweet one for Addison. Nice effort. And for Tennessee, you did what you had to do. You got off the field, forcing a field goal. Touchdown would have been a catastrophe.
Parker Romo, 2nd week that he has taken over the kicking reins.
Extra point from Justin Tucker, trying to give Baltimore the lead.
He needs this to go through the pipes.
And he splits them. 7-6. Ravens, 1:16 to go.
Johnson the back. All of that work, and then one drive, bang, changes the score. Baltimore on top 7-6. We'll see what Russell Wilson will do with it with a minute and 16 seconds remaining. Hurry up offense here. Jags working against a big deficit. We'll keep you posted. This was 3rd and 5 with the Saints showing pressure, but they only bring 3, trying to confuse Jameis Winston. Didn't confuse Jerry Jeudy. He found a soft spot in the secondary. 23-yard gain for the Cleveland Browns. Evan Engram with a catch here in Detroit as they'll stop the clock with 13 ticks remaining.
On 3rd and 5, first down. Well, and with 13 seconds left, you can take a shot to the end zone, or you can try anything over the middle of the field because you can utilize that timeout. So you've got time for a few plays here if you manage the clock correctly.
So Jones through the air has gone 12 of 17. Thomas has caught 2. Ingram has caught 4. Etienne has caught a couple. 1st and 10.
Oh, Mac Jones going out wide in the Wildcat.
And look at this. A direct snap. Wildcat. Etienne with the block on the
1
side
yard
by
gain.
Harrison. And read well that time by Kirby Joseph. On the direct snap.
And we're down to 8 seconds remaining in the half there. Good news for Rams fans. Puka Nacua back into the lineup. He was injured on his touchdown catch earlier in the game, but he's back in the lineup, as I said, back in the box score. That's a 10-yard grab for Puka, who has 5 catches for 96 yards and a touchdown in the first half.
Mac Jones 2nd down and 9. Ernest Johnson was the back with the block. In the middle they go. Ingram down, he hits it. They'll take the timeout. He got 2.
And the Jags got a timeout. Their last timeout, or their next timeout, with 1 second remaining. 45 seconds here for Winston and company.
Field goal range. 2nd and 5. It's Ford on the screen. They're now in field goal range.
Keep checking that over.
And we'll call the timeout. Down to 40 seconds. Jerome Ford, gain of 14.
I don't know why it does.
And a 3rd and 6 coming up for the Rams live.
First 2 third down opportunities of the day. We got 3rd down and 6 here.
And this is where you're going to get those all-up exotic looks. Watch these backers with the pressure.
And it's halftime.
Coming, it's Gonzalez who got to Stafford, who found Cup, who gets marched short of the line to gain. It's going to be 4th and very short here.
Little was first team SEC at Arkansas last year. Here's the field goal, and it's good, and 3 more on the border for the Jaguars.
35-yard line. Timeout used by the Rams to stop the clock. This was the 3rd down play. This was the exotic look, right? They brought the corner on the blitz.
Exactly right. They're going to bring Gonzalez from up top, mug up both of those backers. Gonzalez becomes the free hitter, number 0. And Stafford got tagged on that one. Right after the play, he looked at Gonzalez, was like, nice. That was a nice play. Well designed. He didn't expect it. From the backside there, surprised him. Came up with a big hit, but you see Los Angeles unfazed.
We'll go to a fresh double box here with the Rams, 33 seconds remaining, and the Browns, 23 seconds remaining before the half.
You're going to need like 3 or 4 torn ACLs.
Stafford,
Ain't happening.
quick, Robinson picks up 9.
The drive. Winston's pass complete. Judy.
Halftime.
Over 100 yards thanks to his.
Halftime.
Oh, moving off the left side. Yep.
I think the snap was a hair late.
I think so too, from Limmer, the rookie, who's
You
back in at center this
game on
week.
for a minute.
Looked like Alaric Jackson had moved, and this would be in 10-second runoff territory.
Offense number
maybe use the
77.
timeout.
This foul occurred under 2 minutes with the clock running by rule.
On this 2-minute drive. 4th down and 6. Winston to the end zone. Incomplete. Over the head of Tillman.
The yardage. They're already in field goal range to get an opportunity to end this half with points and get the ball back to start the second half. So they'll use that timeout. From here, it's about a 47-yard field goal. Maybe 46 or so.
Yeah, this is right in that area of where with 16 seconds.
From the right hash. Hopkins' kick is no good.
There's a flag on the play.
There is a flag.
2 plays off.
I really want to fucking beat Stevie
now. With a timeout to use, Gerard Mayo.
Second charge, timeout. New England.
Browns are saying it's on the Saints.
I'm worried I'm gonna lose my streak. My shit's all fucked.
Alex Kemp discussing it with his crew.
Actually, kind of need you to lose to death.
Holding. Defense number 98. That's a 5-yard penalty and automatic first down.
So with 11 seconds remaining, Browns will send the offense back out following the holding call on Peyton Turner.
Wow, Peyton Turner.
You're going to get a big
one of their
deal from
first-round picks out of Houston a few years back, and he's been marred with injuries. He's been trying to play harder.
Stafford is looking sideline, looking for Nakua on the deep out. And he secures it and steps out of bounds. And now, with that yardage, you have a shot at the end zone here, too.
Well, this is Tutu Atwell clearing it out, and then Puka Nakua has the freedom to show an inside route and then get back out.
That was
that combination. Just beautifully thrown, well designed, and well executed.
Yeah.
Tutu Atwell, that's a love of the game route. You're not getting that ball a lot of times. You're really just clearing it out, servicing your other players.
And now you got a shot to throw it to the end zone.
Maybe 2.
Probably 2. Stafford throws it for Kupp and incomplete. He had Demarcus Robinson coming up on the left side of the end zone as well, wide open.
As we continue to bounce back and forth, Rams and Browns, we haven't forgotten about the Titans and Vikings. Now we're down to about 30 seconds remaining in Nashville in the first half. Will Levis tried to duck out of the Andrew Van Ginkel quarterback sack attempt. He could not get there. Van Ginkel, his second sack of the drive.
Winston to the end zone, broke it up, nearly intercepted.
In the end zone, and Patriots are going to burn another one.
Third and final charge, timeout.
Phenomenal job. What he's right there, and what he does is stare back at the quarterback. So you see a lot of linebackers, they panic, right? It's one-on-one with Akins, and then all of a sudden they start to panic and never look back at the quarterback. DeMario Davis, cool as ice, plays the football, almost comes away with an interception. That was a great defensive play by him.
27-yard attempt this time. Hopkins, no good. Wide to the left. He missed from 51 earlier, missed moments ago, but got a reprieve due to the penalty call, and now misses another one.
Ever since Rizzi became head coach, he put a curse on all kickers that come move on.
So to your point again here, chance for the end zone and can't burn too much time. Stafford floats it for Kupp, who tried a one-handed grab. And incomplete, so they'll have time for the field goal.
Well, this is just a beautiful touch pass. The underneath snag route by Puka on the outside, and there goes Coop. They love giving him that space with motion and lining him up off the ball to keep defenders from getting their hands and getting physical with him, so he can have that great timing with Stafford. That time, just a little bit off. I'm shocked he even got one hand on it. What an effort to try and make that play, but at least they're going to try and get 3.
From 26 yards from Joshua Carty, the rookie, off the upright. Oh, what feels like a chip shot for Carty. He banged it off The right upright.
Hi, Vita. My name is Tony.
I know you're thinking the same thing we're thinking. What is this trend with missed field goals that were chip shots? We've got an injury update here. Kyle Hamilton, the Pro Bowl safety for the Baltimore Ravens, was kind of bent backwards as he was making this tackle attempt on Russell Wilson. There is Hamilton down. The athletic training staff came out to attend to him. Excellent safety with range. Plays against the pass as well as against the run. Stepped up to make a tough tackle, but got injured on that play. Now we're live here with the final 29 seconds. Watch this. Is this the Patrick Queen play here? It is. Okay. This is the end of what I believe is going to be a Pittsburgh fumble recovery. In fact, it is. Baltimore was on a drive. Patrick Queen, the former Ravens linebacker, now Steelers linebacker, ripped the ball out of the Baltimore Raven ball carrier hands. Pittsburgh recovers it. There was offsetting penalties at the end of the play, and so that's why Russell Wilson has the ball in the red zone.
9 seconds left. Wilson gets out of there and brought down. He was not going to get away from Matabike. And a penalty marker down on the play.
They act like they don't know the rules.
Penalties piling up. 5 against Baltimore, 2 against Pittsburgh.
Defense number 2, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And it's Nate Wiggins, the rookie out of Clemson. So the ball is now at the 14-yard line of Baltimore.
It was all the way down the secondary. It was right in here is where the penalty.
I just want to,
Scrimmages the 9.
This is the play I was referring to earlier. Isaiah Likely. They're just trying to run on the clock here, you figure, and he gets it stripped. And again, it was Patrick Queen. Spent 4 seasons as the Ravens linebacker. They refused to extend his contract, so he was out on the street, ended up as a Pittsburgh Steeler. Said he was really kind of bothered by the fact that the Ravens didn't offer him a deal to remain in Baltimore. And he came up with this massive play, number 6 here, tackling the football at the perfect time of the end of the first half.
And raking at the football, punching at it, trying their best to create those takeaways. These games are so tight in the NFL that one extra possession is often the difference between winning and losing a game. How many close games there have been in the NFL this year? I think we have a record so far in one-score games through Week 11.
Patrick Queen told us that he was going to be so hyped up when the game starts that he told Landon Roberts, calm me down.
Keep an eye on me. I was wondering if they were going to get Pickens his own spot and try and create a one-on-one for him, and so far, no.
2nd and 5 from the 9. 18 seconds left. Wilson hesitates, and Wilson will chuck it away. Good grab made on the sideline. Kyle Van Noy.
We'll show you what happens on 3rd and 5 for Pittsburgh after we show you Anthony Richardson. This is the opening possession of the 3rd quarter. Ball on the ground. Richardson got stripped of the football. The Jets pounce on it at the bottom of the pile there. New York football.
Tight on his guys downfield.
Timeout.
And the Ravens will take a timeout.
Their second. This is 30 seconds.
1 remaining for Baltimore. 14 seconds on the clock. A 3rd and 5 for Pittsburgh.
We are into second half action. In fact, this is the first snap of the 3rd quarter. Pitch it out to DeAndre Swift, and he gets a first down and a few extra. 14-yard pickup for DeAndre Swift. The next play after that is Caleb Williams. He'll look for his tight end. That's a good pass there, right over the top of the outstretched arm of the Packers defender. And Kmet hauls it in for a 25-yard gain. Caleb Williams having a pretty efficient day. 10 of 13, low volume, but high completion percentage. 110 yards passing, 60 rushing yards for the number 1 overall pick in the draft. And the Bears have the ball and the lead in Green Bay territory.
Brees Hall, right side. He's got the first down and more. Inside the 10, dives for the pylon, and it's a touchdown!
Wilson flagged down, play whistle dead. And that's been the story of this first half.
All right.
And that. Extracurricular. Everything you hear about, that it's different when it's Ravens Steelers. It's true.
There's no question about it.
So flag thrown at the 21.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense number 73. 5-yard penalty, third down.
Told you the Bears are in Packer territory. Here you go on a 3rd and 9.
Four-man rush. Stunt up front, coming near side. And Allen's got a long way to go, and he's not going to get there. Keenan Allen made the catch. So in field goal range.
It's Matabike started his pass rush.
3rd and 10 now for the Steelers.
Hamilton's back in the game for Baltimore.
Wilson working from the gun. Wilson lofts it. Broken up. He was looking for Pickens. And a matchup in the corner. And Tre'Davious White.
We're asking you, what was, I think that was a hand warmer. I hope it was. Either that or someone's an X-Man with a tail.
4th down. Pressure. Williams. Complete. Johnson for a first down. Down to the 15. Caleb Williams begs his coach to go for it.
Comes here to the Ravens, makes a big play here in the first half.
It's a 32-yard attempt for Chris Boswell. Nails it.
Janair Johnson out of the backfield. Sees him late. Definitely not the #1 receiver on that play. It's a big moment for Caleb, kind of building his confidence.
Here's Roshan Johnson as the touchdown. He's a bigger back than Swift, and maybe they decided to use him inside because Swift has had nothing inside. Johnson much bigger, and Thomas Brown has done a really nice job calling plays here in his first assignment. But how about Caleb Williams saying, come on, let's go. You heard it on our audio. That was great.
Yeah, he wanted it. You get in those moments, you feel like you got the defense a little bit on their heels. Coach, give me the chance. Put it in my hands. Let me make a play. It's going to make them want to go for it. Again, if that comes up again, I would expect them to go for it again.
Johnson again. That's tackled immediately. Evan Williams, young safety.
Dolphins Raiders were actually the first game to go into the second half. Raiders got the opening kickoff. They would punt. This is a drive extending catch for Tyreek Hill. Goes for 6 yards, but the Dolphins still deep in their own territory.
Second half's begun.
Put the ball in Caleb's hands, allow him to make plays. He's doing a great job extending plays, finding receivers. He's got a big back in the backfield with him. There's a lot of options that Brown's got right now.
Williams looking, lofting, end zone high and incomplete. Odunze, pretty good coverage back there by Carrington Valentine too. And now it's 4th and 4. Now they will kick the field goal.
Yeah, I understand that. You don't gain any yards there sitting at 4th and 4. It's a good drive. They're excited.
There you go. Get your takeaway.
First drive of the half to kind of extend the lead. Good protection. They just tried to run a bunch of crossing routes there into zone coverage. So when they cross, you just run into the next guy. So the next step in the development is say, Coach, we got all these crossing routes.
He's got legs.
That's where I need more vertical routes where they can sit in zones.
That's anything.
Here's Santos.
Every time he runs.
27-yard field goal try for him.
You mentioned in the Super Bowl, down 5, 3 seconds left. He's running.
Nice drive.
It's like,
start this third quarter.
All right,
on the
Chicago
goal line.
trying to end that 10-game losing streak to their heated rival Green Bay Packers in that NFC North matchup. The
Come
NFC
on,
North
J-Mo!
Lions,
Need a
no
J-Mo
problem
touchdown.
So far with the Jacksonville Jaguars. You've got a 2nd and 5 catch. Jamison Williams, we're going to mark him. He actually tried to get some extra yardage and came behind the line to gain. But you see the score here. The Lions, 2nd highest scoring team in football. They average around 30 points per game. They had 28 in the first half. Lions had 4 possessions
Yeah, it's first
in the
down.
first
Give it
half.
to the guy.
4
Give it to
touchdowns. More than 300 total yards for Detroit. And the guys at Honolulu Blue and Silver are on their way here to start the second.
The tackle. So the initial mark was short of the first down, but they ended up giving it to him.
David Montgomery the back, first down and 10.
Who cares?
It is Montgomery. With a block in there by Decker.
Is that a read
and others,
option?
including the tight end, Brock Wright. And a gain of 6 from Montgomery to the 36, 2nd and 4. You know, we saw Dan Campbell moments ago. He comes from that Parcells.
We'll watch that Lions game for you. We're going to have a 3rd and long coming up for the rookie quarterback. This is a tough situation here. 3rd and 13. And yes, even the bagged ones are saying, no, I still love you, Jets. Let's get some defense here.
To protect the ball for the Colts.
3rd down and 13. Richardson over the middle, and he's got downs for the first.
J-Mo! Go all the way! Go all the way! Yes, I won a bet! I won a bet! I did it! I did it! I did it! I did it! $15!
They're trying to set the tone here on this opening drive.
2nd down and 4. Blocked there by Zylstra.
Should have started doing that.
Jameson Williams. There he goes. Foot race with Miller. Foot race with Savage. That is 6 for number 9. '64-yard touchdown pass.
Well, and when you run the football the way the Lions have been able to run the football, you give the hard
Hell yeah,
quarterback
dude.
set up in the pocket. It takes away that middle zone area where people are normally trying to muddy things up, hitting Williams right in stride, and able to take it to the house for the 64-yard touchdown to open things up here in the second half.
2-game suspension came back last week against Houston. Extra point good right here, 35-6.
First penalty of the game goes against the right tackle, Braden Smith. Yesterday was added to the injury report as questionable because of a personal matter, but we found out before the game he was good to go. Jets defense has 6 tackles for a loss today. And the Colts again backed up. It's 2nd down and 18.
Jets showing a pressure look right in the middle of this defense.
Okay.
Taylor right up the middle, across the 30, and edges his way close to the 30.
So close game there in Jersey. You got a close game here in South Florida. Devon Achane finds some room over the right side. 1st down and more. Devon Achane, 1st and goal, Miami. Let's pick it up live here. 1st and goal from the 4.
On 1st and goal from inside the 5. They go to right. Right bounces and flags come in. He lost a yard on that play. They may lose more.
Tissue me, bro.
Holding. Offense. Number 55. 10-yard penalty.
Sauce tries to jam him at the line. Richardson looking the other way, gets rid of it, completes it to Downs, who turns upfield and picks up the 1st. The Jets had a couple of chances to stop the Colts on that play, but instead...
Look, there's a face mask right there.
Oh, yeah.
Watch Diablo. What is going on in my beloved sport of football with how many face masks haven't been called? I feel like we're seeing that college, NFL. That's like 4 or 5 over the last couple weeks.
They just threw another flag. And they threw a 2nd flag. You see the 2 of those just got dropped, and they're having a conversation about it right now.
We'll see how they sort this out. We'll let you know if they decide to throw the 2nd flag there on what appeared to be a face mask. Josh Jacobs in the flat. He's been involved in the passing game. He gestured to the defensive back of the Bears. Come here, I'm going to lower his shoulder.
I'm drinking beer.
Knocked out of bounds.
I drank beer last night.
21 yards.
There's not enough liquid in brandy.
So offsetting penalties. They basically they discussed it and they said, yeah, we saw a face mask on the play as well as the holding that was called live in real time. So offsetting penalties, the Dolphins will take that.
That flag came out at least, what, 30 seconds after the play?
They didn't like you criticizing them.
No. I'm not criticizing them, I'm helping them out. At least they got it right.
I think the good news is they did get it right.
Points. I knew I should have
So the
started
ball
him.
back inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal. Mostert in the backfield.
I knew I should have started him.
Tyreek Hill in motion, tapping everybody on the backside. They shovel it off to Mostert, and he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Jack Jones has played really well. Don't forget, Nate Hobbs is out today. Jones has really stepped up.
Second time, though. Ross, you talked about it the first time.
I'll go get it for you. You want me to go get it for you?
Back into second half action between the Saints and
I
the
want a
Browns.
pick six
As
for Terry
Taysom
Arnold.
Hill lined up as a running back on this one. Takes the direct handoff from Derek Carr, and Taysom Hill with a 12-yard gain.
That Antonio Pierce had at Arizona State. So when he was with the Patriots, he gets let go. He knows I'm going to go get him and try to get the most out of it.
Second and goal after a loss of 5. Taken by Loa, lofts it toward the end zone for Hill, and it's batted away.
No, you didn't. I took her out if I'd heard and all that.
Good work.
Merrick with an outstanding play defensively.
Well, if Tua
I don't
throws
think we're
this
going to get
ball
an
in a row,
interception
it's a
because I
touchdown,
don't
but
think
he throws it
Jacksonville's
and puts
pressing
air
to do anything. They're just
Just started the
short
third quarter
what's
between
there.
the Rams and the Patriots. Here's the second play of the second half.
I think they're just collecting their paychecks and trying to speed.
Put some speed on that one, and there goes Cooper Kupp to the house. Another strike, and Kupp takes it the distance.
I didn't do anything
Pass.
better.
He's in trouble, breaks away, runs to the far side of the field, throws on the run, caught! Tyreek Hill in and out of the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
He got shit. I mean, he got him, but he couldn't get him.
Watch Tyreek Hill on this route come all the way across the field. He starts on the right, and he's going to work his way up into the end zone. Okay, it's not there. Go with my quarterback. Keep running with him. Find space. And a good job by Tua finding him.
Los Angeles offense. And the veterans.
Couple of number
I
10s
think
finding pay dirt for their respective teams. Number 10, Tyreek Hill on the short touchdown. Josh Jacobs, number 8, gets 6. And Green Bay takes the lead, or will, if the extra point is good, in Chicago. And in that Rams game, number 10, Cooper Kupp, goes for a 69-yard catch and run for the Rams to extend their score. You've got a rewind here in this game. We cut to the
Lions
Packers.
have had
as
an
you'll see the
interception
replay
every
of
game
the
this
touchdown on the
season.
right side of the screen. Replay of Jordan Love finding Christian Watson for a 25-yard gain, which set up Green Bay to get this score. To break the 13-13 tie.
And Green Bay back in front. Well, Aaron said Josh Jacobs wants people to feel him. They felt him on that drive. Some big plays.
Ooh, that's sweet.
And we'll come back for a field goal update. Colts, Matt Gay, 56 yards. That one is good. Gay's hit a couple today.
I really
That
want
one
white
gives
with black
Indianapolis
rims.
a 16-14 lead.
The
So
car, like, I think I
7
want
of
a
the 8 games going on across the
CP4
National Football League right
black
now
wing.
into the second half. We'll
We
have
don't really
the
need a
third
big
quarter
back seat 'cause we
kickoff
ain't got no
between
friends,
the Steelers
so
and Ravens
there's no point getting a
coming up in
55
just
black
a
wing.
little bit. Big picture right
like
now with the games in
$50,000.
commercial break. Let's talk about the first place teams that we see in action right now, which would be the Steelers up by 2 at the half, and the Detroit Lions, not only first place in their division, but the number 1 seed in the NFC entering week 11, rolling 35-6 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. We got the late window.
Andrew is not my friend.
Arrival for the Bills and
Yeah,
Chiefs.
but
That
when I
is
think
Matt
friend, I think,
Collins. The one and only. If you
it's
know anything
more
about
to
me, yeah,
me
he's
than
wearing
that.
no shoes. That's his MO.
Yeah.
He outside of wearing football cleats, he does not like to
I
wear
don't
shoes
know. I don't know
or
something's
socks.
like-
True story.
I
Says he
fucking,
feels
I'm outside
grounded when he's
smoking.
touching
My
the
cigarette's
earth
about out.
and the surface
Brian
down
comes out
below,
there, and I'm ready to go
apparently
in, and he's like,
shows
"Have
up
you
for
ever had a
work
friend that
with
like
the construction
no
vest
matter-
and
they
the
just kind of
safety
always
helmet
made
as
it?"
well.
And I'm
We're
like,
also
"No."
going to have a matchup between Bo Nix, the rookie quarterback of the Denver Broncos,
Like they just like made
and the
chicken
veteran Kirk
salad out of
Cousins
chicken
leading
shit.
the 6-4
And it's like I want to go in
Atlanta
and he's telling me the
Falcons.
story.
Both
And it's like,
Denver and
you know, I could be making
Atlanta
a friend here.
begin the day
And it's
in
like, I don't
playoff
wanna talk to
position in
him.
the AFC and NFC respectively. Those kickoffs still a little over an hour away here on NFL Red
I need
Zone.
a friend like
Back
me.
to Gillette Stadium as the Patriots try or will try and answer the Stafford to Cooper Kupp. Yeah, I think is that a 0, meaning that was cover 0, and once I get it to my guy and he beats his one man, there's no one there.
Now it's up to Drake May to try and respond. Andre Stevenson with a solid run. He'll take it to the 38-yard line. Moments ago, Gerard Mayo with Christina Pink.
Coach, how are Drake and your offensive line handling this Rams front so far?
Man, it was such a problem.
Back live to the Big Easy. Deep shot, Jameis. No one there.
No flags. Intended for Elijah Moore.
Company here.
I am thoroughly impressed with how May has played. I mean, he's had one rough play, and it was a sack fumble with a guy hitting him where he wasn't even looking. That was a free hitter that has to get picked up by the protection. So let's see how he fares. Down 11.
Little sidearm sling for Booty and a first down.
Look at that. He looks like a middle infielder.
That's right.
Turning two, navigating this throw around Verse, gets Verse in the popcorn machine and gets him to jump.
Oh, you talked about him admiring Matthew Stafford, right? I know Matthew Stafford's usually the guy that
we're up 29. Just take everybody out.
The baseball background and everything like that.
I felt the same way
multi-sport
here,
athletes.
a couple weeks ago. Just
Here
give it
comes
to somebody
Stevenson.
else.
And he'll pick up a few here.
And another update, we saw a deep shot for Jameis go incomplete on first down, 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff, and the quick pop pass goes to Cedric Tillman. He gets a catch and run for 20 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, the Jets had their problems in the first quarter and a half of this New York-Indianapolis matchup, but they found a way to punch it in twice to make it a 2-point game. Let's listen in on a 3rd and 5.
In his career, playing the F position where he's aligned.
Oh no, J-Mo.
And that one is broken up by Jalen Jones. Intended for Garrett Wilson, and a big play by the second-year man out of Texas A&M.
Yeah, what I really respect about Jameis as a backup, the way that he would still talk to the team, always positive, address the team.
2nd down and 6. First down. Out across the 45.
I can't wait to use them in Madden next year. They're going to be fucking great.
Patriots have a 3rd and short. Let's watch it.
Run game here.
No, the Lions just overall in Madden next year. Like this year, they're really good.
And he holds on.
Yes!
Absorbed the hit from Cameron Kitchens.
I just want a touchdown every time.
And another 3rd down upcoming. This is Caleb Williams and the Bears on a 3rd and medium.
The question is, do they try to tighten up the defense, play more man, which gives the D-line
Guess I got another touchdown from Cooper Kupp.
3rd down here. Looks like they step up the press. Williams sees, unloads, first down. Adunze was wide open. And an easy one to him is up to the 35.
Yeah, so that ended up being zone coverage with good protection. And then Caleb does a good job just sorting through it. He's got Adunze right here on the right side of the screen. Kind of fakes like he's going out, so the corner sinks. Yeah. And that's just an avoided zone, and it's an easy throw for the quarterback.
Johnson, big back, leaping over people, giving them a little lift here in the backfield. Has a good run, jumped right through Carantine that time and picked up 7.
I like the lift that Johnson's given him. He's a big back, a lot different than Swift, who's pretty good on the perimeter, but when you're in these type of games later in the year, you're going to need these big backs to win on the inside part of the field, like this.
Yeah, and he's got the first down.
Just to let you know, we are into the second half between the Steelers and the Ravens. Pittsburgh with the opening possession of the 3rd quarter. Story of the game, 3 Chris Boswell field goals versus 1 Derrick Henry touchdown and a 9-7 score in the battle for first in the AFC North. 4th and inches, they go for it from the shotgun, and they get it, plus a few extra.
Alexander Madison, the 6th-year pro out of Boise State.
The reason why I don't like gun runs in short yardage.
And this just happened a second ago in the Cleveland Saints game.
Come on, Allen Robinson.
Feeling some pressure, gets away from it. Patient play by the quarterback to get it to Jerry Jeudy, who's having a monster game. You know, we're getting towards playoff push time in fantasy football. If you started Jerry Jeudy or even had to start Jerry Jeudy, he is paying off. Jerry Jeudy with he's gone over 150 yards. Let's call it 142 and a touchdown for Jerry Jeudy.
May
They always get the retaliation.
Stevenson, nothing there. Good job by Quinton. Wow. There is a penalty marker that comes flying in late.
I think Lake's going to get flagged here for going low.
He's got legs!
You'll see the penalty call be announced on the left side. Jameis Winston and company into field goal range.
Play action on first down. As Winston throws to the end zone, it is caught. Touchdown, Elijah Moore.
More touchdowns than incompletions.
Eerily similar to the Ravens game. Jameis Winston extending the play, gets out there, and Elijah Moore gets behind the secondary. Both being looked like they're down inbounds for the touchdown for the Browns. What a throw. Great concentration and awareness by Elijah Moore. Look at that. That is definitely a touchdown. What a play.
Absolutely.
May stepping up, throwing towards the goal line, a dangerous pass, and it's incomplete with Cam Curl cutting off
And they
the
spelled
route.
disaster for you at Ford Field.
More pressure on Drake May from the Rams defense.
Browns line it up to go for two.
As well.
Reverse! Yeah, tackle for loss.
Looking to tie it.
I'm trying to get him on Roscoe
makes the catch.
Great job by Jameis Winston, really staring down the route on the outside to the left, then hitting Njoku for the two-point conversion. And speaking of tight ends, it's a touchdown for the Raiders.
23 yards for the rookie. To a run, hits Stevenson. Met by Spates, pushes ahead down near the 2-yard line. It'll be third down and goal.
Man on Poyer, the safety. Watch Bowers in motion real quick right there. And now Poyer has to cover him man to man. Minshew knew it right away. Gets it to him in the flat. He breaks one tackle, and that's a great example.
Flag, first down.
He's the last line of defense right there. Coming up, filling the gap. That's a big running back to take on.
Will they go to him again on third down and goal?
Hey, Booty's down here in a two-point stance.
Stevenson, nothing there. Excellent penetration by the Rams front.
Get you right back for fourth and goal, New England, after we show you 4th and 1, Chicago. Well, excellent choice if it was an option for Caleb Williams. Great decision to hold the football, pull it, and go off left tackle for the first down. Caleb Williams and the Bears down by a point, approaching the end of the third quarter at Soldier Field.
Oh, I got a Tyreek Hill touchdown.
2-yard line here
Needed
for New
that.
England, who's down 11.
Bet on Stevenson, the downhill angry runner, to get in the zone. But he doesn't have a chance when you whiff on a block like that. No hitter. Shout out Nolan Ryan.
They were a little slow getting the snap off on a 20-yard field goal.
Offense, 5-yard penalty.
Yes, see? Look at it.
Still be a 25-yard field goal here for Slide. Just took a long time to...
Well, those back them up 5 yards, but it's a chip shot either way for the field goal attempt. Hey, they put Justin Fields in at quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He slides. I don't see a penalty that comes in at the end of this play, as Fields, known for his running abilities, would get it to a third and short. Russell back in at quarterback, but they, okay, it ended up being 4th and 1, and we got another field goal attempt, 57-yarder, and it's good. So Chris Boswell, all the scoring for the Steelers, who take a 12-7 advantage at home against Baltimore. And the New England Patriots add their chip shot field goal. Joey Sly is good, and a one-possession game between Los Angeles and New England. The Brock Bowers touchdown stood. Raiders wanted to go for 2 to make it a 3-point difference, but they got stopped right at the line of scrimmage there. So the Dolphins faithful get to celebrate a little something on that drive, although the Raiders do make it a one-possession game. He did it, he did it, he did it. And a 2nd and 10 coming up between Green Bay and Chicago.
Here's Swift. Got the great block outside. One man to beat. Swift for Grace.
Lions don't give a fuck.
Chicago!
This is so mind-blowing.
Braxton Jones flattened someone on that run.
What a block by Jones. That was an absolute kill shot by Jones. Boom on Williams. Spring Swift. I mean, this is what the Windy City needs. That type of power, physicality, get your back in space, run through your face mask.
Well, that was a long time ago.
And look at him lead him in. Oh, man.
Now they go for two.
Brock Wright! Touchdown, Detroit Lions! 6 drives, 6 touchdowns. The best team in the National Football League. All right, now pull everybody.
Bears can sense it.
Pull
they
everybody.
could go into the fourth quarter with
This
the
is Lions'
lead
best game of
against
the year.
Green
It's the
Bay
most complete
Packers.
performance.
It was 2018, the last time the Chicago Bears beat the Green Bay Packers. 2018. 10 straight losses for Chicago against the division opponent, but they have the lead approaching the end of the
We're 2
third.
touchdowns
This
away
was
from the
fourth
franchise
down
record.
with the 35-6 lead, and the Lions go for it. Apparently, they feel that the Jacksonville Jaguars have some kneecaps still worth biting, and so they go into the end zone.
What a
for
party.
it. And it's Brock Wright on the receiving end of a touchdown. No quarter asked and none given. It's 42-6. Detroit Lions all over
Incredible.
the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Lions have had 7 possessions. They've scored 7 touchdowns. 2-point conversion here.
They go for 2. Williams floating for the corner. It's high and it's incomplete. Komet the nearest Bear, but it wasn't close.
Yeah, I did the bad math, evidently. 42 points can't be 7 touchdowns, Scott. Come on. 6 possessions, 6 touchdowns for the Detroit Lions.
I worry about
It's a
it all the
Lions rout
time.
that's underway.
Like taking a fucking melly before work or taking an energy pill before bed.
The tight end will get it to midfield, like, let's call it a yard into Cleveland Browns territory. That's a tie game there, approaching the end of the third quarter in the Superdome. 3rd and 12 live for Aaron Rodgers in a 2-point game.
Rodgers and Conklin wasn't looking for it. 4th down and 12. And let's see what Jeff Ulbrich wants to do. Carlson's
Really looking forward to
career
the Chiefs
long
game.
is 55 yards, and he is coming out there.
And we've got a 3rd and 8 coming up here. A snap or 2 remains before we get to the 4th quarter in South Florida. 1 possession game here.
See what the look. He's
where he is.
outside.
He's
of Jonnu
outside.
Smith.
That's Jonnu Smith there. They have the tight end to create a little harder angle for Max.
He goes after 2 of the passes. Caught at the 40-yard line. Tyreek Hill. Darnay Holmes was in on the coverage. 18 yards and a 1st down.
They got Hill in the slot. They get a little bit of motion,
Woohoo,
and
that
then here's the
$50
play I've been
money
waiting
can.
for. The deep
Anything
in
else
front of
supposed
the
to hit?
safeties, behind the linebackers.
So Dolphins on the move will get you there after we show you the Jets. This field goal would give them the lead, but it's a long one. 58-yard attempt.
I need a Justin Jefferson touchdown for $23 more. Yeah, I got Henry, Montgomery, Hill, and Justin Jefferson.
That's special because it gives the Jets the lead. It was a 58-yard field goal, and that's Anders Carlson, the new Jets kicker today. And we could say that the last month for the New York Jets. The Jets have gone through 4 kickers in 4 different games consecutively. Anders Carlson is the next man up and sneaks it inside of the left upright from 58 yards, and it gives the home team a 1-point lead. Approaching the end of the third quarter there. Mark Andrews almost broke a big one. Still gets a 1st down for Baltimore, but Lamar Jackson put it on his star tight end for an 8-yard gain and a fresh set of downs, Ravens. Let's check in on this 5-point difference.
Flowers loose downfield and let Lamar Jackson launch one, but he was double covered by Pittsburgh. They picked up on it. Dante Jackson reads a little hesitation, and then coming from the middle of the field is Minka Fitzpatrick to blanket him. That took Jackson away from Flowers. He tried to come back down to no avail.
Lamar Jackson came into the day on pace for 4,537 yards passing and 914 yards rushing. It's been held in check by those numbers. Keep it himself. Jackson brought down by Fitzpatrick short of the line to gain.
We're live shooting. Swift, touchdown, Bears.
Third down here for Baltimore. Okay, Lamar might want to go quick here on 3rd and short. We just want to let you know that we stepped away from the Dolphins game with Miami possessing the football in Raider territory because they've gone to the end of the 3rd quarter down in Miami. You're not missing anything in the Dolphins game.
Yards for Jackson. Running play. Henry's got enough. First down.
And you know that meant they had 2 calls. Because that handoff inside to Henry meant that without loss of yardage, we're coming back and going for it on 4th down.
John Harbaugh said Henry was their #1 target. They didn't think they would get him. Yeah. They thought teams were going to outbid them. And 4 or 5 running backs went off the board in free agency. Henry was still there. And Harbaugh said to Eric DeCosta, the GM, we can still get him.
We can do this.
Yeah, that's our guy. And they did.
It was central casting. Derrick Henry to a run-oriented team like Baltimore, perfect match.
Jackson on
Lions
first down.
haven't allowed a touchdown.
Safety valve Ricard. And the Pro Bowl fullback.
Almost 5.
Slammed down by Hayward. 6-yard pickup down to Evans.
And guys, not just a schematic and style match for Henry to Baltimore, but just in terms of the culture that the Ravens have built. It allows for a star like Henry to come in and not all the attention on him. You have Lamar Jackson, so many other pieces on this offense. It's led to a really unselfish group that does really start with those 2 in the backfield.
Yeah, we asked Henry, what motivates you at this stage? He said, you got to be hungry to be the best. I embrace it. I love doing this job. I've loved it since I first started playing football at the age of 5.
Fancy, bro.
Doesn't love that. Patrick Queen along with Hayward. A collaboration in the backfield. Penalty marker down along the sideline at the 37.
Offside.
As a defensive offside, Clay Martin just announced against Pittsburgh. From the 2-yard line, Will Levis.
Levis taking a shot. He's got Westbrook-Akine breaking free. And the Tennessee Titans right back in it. 98 yards.
98 yards for Nick Westbrook-Akine. Busted coverage for the Vikings. They celebrate the longest touchdown from scrimmage this season. There was a 97-yarder that the Minnesota Vikings, of all people, had. Sam Darnold to Justin Jefferson back in week 2. And here in week 11, Will Levis, Nick Westbrook-Akine, 98 yards, and we've got a 1-possession game in Nashville.
Wow. I didn't expect for 500, Spiro. Unbelievable job catching the Vikings in a blitz, and Westbrook-Akine makes them pay. Will Levis buried deep on his side of the field as the point after here by Folk is good. Breathing new life into his 2-win Titans as they finally show a heartbeat. Well, this is a blitz, and this is
I would say it's one of the longest plays in Tennessee Titans history, but we know that Derrick Henry has scored 99-yard touchdowns in that Tennessee uniform in years past. Jameis Winston, another deep shot into double coverage. Elijah Moore could not catch up with that one, so that'll be a Browns punt back to New Orleans. And the Los Angeles Rams from around midfield. Matthew Stafford, you give him time, he can carve you. And that's Tutu Atwell for a 21-yard catch. And first down Los Angeles. In fact, let's go to Gillette Stadium. This is the closest team to the red zone right now. They're actually in the red zone, just at the 19-yard line on a 2nd and 2.
Because this thing, for him, he said first down is where this game's going to be won. Whether it's on the defensive line or the offense putting up production. You said it, the Rams are avoiding these 3rd down scenarios for the most part by getting a lot of production on 1st and 2nd.
And it really sets the tone, and that's what Rod Mail wants. He wants him to set the tone with low pad level and better tackling.
Stafford, back foot, slinging for Parkinson. What a throw, what a catch. Hopefully everybody's all right. Parkinson makes sure after securing the touchdown. His first target in 3 games. And it's a touchdown from Stafford, his 4th of the day.
Oh my gosh,
Cooper.
watch. He's going to go inside first, give Christian Ellis a little hint, and then bam, right to the back corner.
Okay,
Christian Ellis got left behind. And this security guard, this guy, oh man, she got cleaned out right there.
Hopefully everybody's all right.
They don't have vision.
Matthew Stafford having one of those type of games in a stadium in which he had never thrown a touchdown. He's got 3 touchdowns so far this afternoon. Make it 4, excuse me. I'm not keeping up with the count right there for the LA Rams quarterback. 27-13 pending the extra point. We're cutting here to a live Soldier Field look in because it was going to be 1st and goal Green Bay, but you saw a Green Bay or a Chicago defender down and being attacked.
Yes! Yes! Kirby fucking Joseph! We got our interception!
Games going on across the National Football League. The Lions are blowing out.
No, we just needed it. 14th straight game with takeaway, longest active NFL streak.
The Patriots, which you just saw live right here. But the other 6 games are 1-possession games in Nashville, in Chicago, in Miami, a tie game in New Orleans, in Pittsburgh for first place in the AFC North, and a 1-point game in New Jersey between the Jets and the Colts. It's the witching hour, ladies and gentlemen, when wins become losses and losses become wins. And as we cut to this game, it snugs up a little bit closer between the Ravens and the Steelers. Justin Tucker, who has had his misadventures so far in this game and in this season really, is able to drill a long field goal to make it a 2-point difference between the Steelers and Ravens. Good hold on that one, as well as you saw on a little bit of a low snap. 12-10 after the Ravens field goal. Pittsburgh has the lead. Well, we cut to the Raiders and Dolphins game. That was Jack Jones, who was down and injured, getting some medical attention. And Derek Carr had the ball stripped away from his hands as he was looking downfield, but the quarterback of the Saints alertly pounces on top of it himself. It was a big 9-5. No, it wasn't. It was the edge rusher from down below. Didn't see the name there, but Derek Carr recovers it. Myles Garrett covers it up after the fumble goes to the ground. So you've got a call it second and 17 from their own 16.
Forcing a 2nd and long.
Westbrook.
2nd down and 17. It's Kamara. Through the years, one of the best days of the year, the most memorable. John Manning eating the turducken on Thanksgiving, presenting it to players around the league, and it came from Gourmet Butcher Block.
We need to take these starters out.
And we're out of the injury timeout.
I want to see
First
that
and goal, Green Bay from the 8-yard line. Christian Watson was the man who gathered in the big pass from Jordan Love to get the Packers here. Touchdown would take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Jacobs tries to bounce to the outside, being strung out there, and he has nowhere to go. Played well. Tyreek Stevenson was not fooled.
Get you right back for the next Green Bay snap after we show you a bootleg for Aaron Rodgers. Throws it to Devontae Adams. He beats a couple of men and then runs over another one. That's a 24-yard nice gain for a weight room gain for Devontae Adams, who has 4 catches for 48 yards. Jets with the ball and the lead as they start the 4th quarter in Jersey.
Safety for Chicago for Elijah Hicks. Jacobs right up the gut. Powering forward. And down to the 5, where it'll be 3rd and goal.
Let's go triple box right now. We've got 3 teams in the red zone. Bottom of your screen, the Vikings knocking on the doorstep. Upper right, it's Miami down inside of the 5-yard line. And upper left, it's 3rd and goal from the 5 for Green Bay.
and goal. Love sprinting.
J-Mo.
Shoved out of bounds.
We got to go quad box right now because the New York Jets have just worked it down deeper into scoring range. In fact, they are goal to go. So first and goal from the 10 on the bottom left of your screen for Aaron Rodgers. It's second and goal on the upper right for Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins. Second and 7 in the red zone for the Vikings. Devon Achane scoots his way to the outside, and the speedy running back adds to the Miami Dolphins lead.
From Minnesota.
Number 75. 5-yard penalty, first down.
And that's what they'll do. Fourth and goal. Love. Looking in deep trouble. Escapes. Gonna try and run for it himself. Got a way to go, and he's not gonna get there. The Bears make a stand. Bears playing a little defense after the big play to Watson. They stymie the Packers at the doorstep for the second time today, and they take over.
With occasion, he completes nonetheless. Akers, and he's in for the Minnesota touchdown. So they take advantage of the costly defensive penalty on Tennessee, and Sam Darnold, cash money as the Vikings extend their lead.
That was the Bills game where they...
Cam Akers, 5th game with the Vikings since the trade. Got him in the middle of October. Coming over from Houston. 2nd stint with this Vikings franchise. We've seen him at his best. What kind of...
Seems to be okay, but yeah, he's wiping out his eyes. Just something wrong with his eye, but he'll probably only be out for a play or so.
So Warren loosened up, but it's actually Max Mitchell who comes in now to play guard. On 2nd down and 11. Garrett Wilson at the bottom of your screen, matched up with Jalen Jones. Play fake. Yeboah, he's got it, and he's got a touchdown! The first NFL touchdown for Kenny Yeboah. Playing in just his 3rd game of the season, the tight end began the year on IR, and his 3rd catch of the year is good for 6 points.
The Jets go back to this boot play. Samuel Womack, number 33, the cornerback for the Indianapolis Colts. He runs with the vertical route along with the safety, and it leaves the flat wide open. It's an easy way for Rodgers, to Tiki's point, a nice, easy completion, which leads to a touchdown.
Jets go for the extra point, which is good. Had they gone for 2, they could have made it a 2.
And the Jets faithful there in Jersey have something to cheer about. Check out this play in the Steelers and Ravens game. Ball goes to George Pickens. He shakes a defender who can't tackle him, shakes another one who can't tackle him. But did you see what happened there? Remember we said we were joking about the thing hanging from the backside there? It's not his hand warmer, although that gets tackled, but the tail-looking belt thing is still there, and then that gets pulled. Flag football going on between the Steelers and the Ravens. But keep an eye on George Pickens for the rest of this.
Stop it, man.
Aerodynamic.
You're killing the Jaguars. Have mercy. Have mercy on the Jaguars.
Is that what we had? We're cutting here to the Saints game. Okay, that play was just an incompletion, but this is the team that is furthest into the opponent's territory. No one in the red zone at this moment.
And he goes nowhere as we go to Los Angeles. Carissa.
Thanks, Kenny. Rams up 21-13. Matthew Stafford going to throw his 4th touchdown pass of the day. This one, a beautiful pass to Colby Parkinson for a 19-yard score. Rams in front 28-13. Kenny?
Thanks, Carissa. Rams will be here in 2 weeks. Next game for the Saints.
We'll double box in the Bears.
Lions looking great. Lions running away with it.
Great
Sorry,
job
Rob,
by
I missed
turning
it.
over the Packers on downs.
Sorry, Rob, I was
The negative
working,
side of that
Robbie.
is you've got to get from out of the shadow of your own end zone to try
Sorry,
and keep
Robbie.
the field
You still
position
here, Rob?
battle in your favor.
And
A Foster Moreau catch will get the Saints close to a first down. Cole Kmet, the tight end for the Bears, makes himself a catch that will make it a 3rd and manageable for Chicago.
To move the chains. Let's take a look at the effort by Moreau. Stiff arms Jordan Hicks. Man, that was really, really close.
All right, so 4th and short, 51-yard field goal attempt, tie game. What do you think? Offense stays out on the field.
I would draw the league this year.
Gonna run it. Johnson shoves forward, boy.
And Hill will pick up the first down. More. And a Saints touchdown. That's Rizzy ball for you.
Love the call. When you have Taysom Hill back there, you know what he can do. You know how powerful a runner he is.
Taysom Hill is having himself a game, and the game is no longer tied between the Saints and the Browns. Great balance and some speed to finish off the touchdown. Extra point can make it 21-14. Saints at home. Keep in mind, Saints fired their head coach, Dennis Allen, out the door. They won last week with the interim head coach taking over, and they have a 4th quarter lead by a touchdown in the second game, and the first home game since the coaching change. We are still in the 3rd quarter here in Pittsburgh, but you've got the Steelers down inside of the 10-yard line. Can we rewind it real quick before the next snap? Well, they're lining up right now. We'll show you 3rd and 6, and we'll show you how Pittsburgh got deep down here in a moment.
3rd and 6. Wilson. Off the hands
Tim Patrick with the first down.
Incomplete. 4th down.
4th down, that should bring out the field goal unit for Pittsburgh. This was the play, 2nd and 15. Who did we say to watch out for on the drive? George Pickens, and look what he had. A new tail on the backside of him right there. He went and reclaimed the towel or the belt or whatever it was. One more replay of it. One-on-one coverage to the outside. Russell Wilson throws a beautiful deep ball, and Pickens with a 37-yard catch sets up yet another field goal attempt for Chris Boswell, who does his job yet again.
Touchdown! Fucking A, not him! Anyone but him!
Make it 15-10. Steelers over the Ravens.
Oh, that's Stevie's guy! You're like anybody but him!
We've got what a shot outside. Caleb
God,
Williams.
sounds like a dipping
Caleb Williams
sauce.
hitting Keenan Allen, and the Bears needed that first down. They've got it.
And you're going to Keenan Allen. This guy's one of the
7 drives, 7
big
touchdowns.
receivers I've ever seen.
That's a perfect game.
To have this horizontal separation. Everybody always wants to talk about vertical separation. The horizontal separation for Keenan Allen, having to develop that skill set over time, is unmatched in the NFL.
Really got him here, the 6-time Pro Bowler. Here is Johnson up the middle. Johnson with a good hard one. Going to pick up 6 yards there. Another game break for us.
Elsewhere with NFC North teams, specifically the Detroit Lions leading the division, they still got starters in the game. They're still going for touchdowns. They're still scoring touchdowns.
We're beating the dick off the Jaguars.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the 2nd for St. Brown on the day. The Lions have more than 500 yards. In fact, they're closer to 600 yards than they are to 500. They've had 7 drives, 7 touchdowns. Jared Goff has a perfect passer rating, 412 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. And on 2nd and short here in New England, Ramondre Stevenson goes straight ahead, and he gets a first down for the Pats.
Got that snap a couple of times. Just keep your eye out on number 8.
Man, they love him so much.
That quick step.
That first step is nasty, and him and Fisk were a part of that FSU defense with the Seminoles in Tallahassee that was so difficult to play against last week. They're missing him this year for sure.
Drake May. Take it off. Got space. Pump fake. And a good job by Cameron Curl in space to bring him down at the 4. Still be a gain of about.
We'll see if the Patriots can snug that back up to a one-possession game. That's what the Colts are in right now, down by 8 in the fourth. Anthony Richardson to Mo Alley Cox, which gets a 12-yard gain and a first down, Indianapolis.
He might want to get behind the big fella next time. Let him clean up the trash on the
last
edge,
week about bringing the gong
and get Curl out of the way. Got a little excited, a little antsy.
Just the
We
game
have
over.
two trailing teams possessing the football in the fourth quarter. Patriots need a touchdown.
He's not even running
to
full speed. He's just rolling
Colts
fast.
need a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie this up. And a wide open receiver tackle eligible for the New England Patriots. A thick 6 for New England. And they'll make it a one-possession game with the PAT. Give a shout out to my man Vidarian Lowe, offensive tackle out of Illinois, all 6'5", 315 pounds of him. How do you miss him? He's on the end of the line of scrimmage, and he's in the end zone with a touch.
And Hooker's coming in.
Remember Skipper in Detroit? He's fired up for that one.
He takes him across the field.
All right, H.
Second down and 9 for the Colts.
Something we got basically.
Richardson to Downs at the 5, reaches, and he's in. Touchdown! What a drive by Richardson. And the Colts will keep the offense on the field to go for 2 and try to tie the game.
You know, this was, when we get back to the replay of the touchdown, it was interesting what happened here. Let's take a look to see if he's in. Josh Downs reaches out, the ball crosses the goal line before either of his knees get down, but Josh Downs was in the backfield. They made him switch, right? They had the wrong matchup that Steichen wanted. We'll go back
3
and look at it
times.
later, but they created that
and the
touchdown.
sun.
Great job by Anthony Richardson, Josh Downs, and made more importantly the play call by Steichen.
Colts trying to tie it here with the 2-point conversion. Richardson to the end zone. Mo Alley Cox can't get there. Out of his reach. And it remains.
So the Colts can't pull it to a tie game with a 2-point conversion. Extra point for the Patriots is blocked. They had to have that kick to make it a one-possession game. Instead, the Rams put it back the other way. And can they get a little return? Well, at least the Patriots special teams hustled on that play to get him down on the ground, so no 2-point conversion the other way. But a missed opportunity for New England. It's still a 2-possession game between the Pats and the Rams. The Raiders need a touchdown here to make it a one-possession.
He's got over 100 yards. It's down to the 10. He's got a first down.
It'd be funny if
Again,
the Jaguars score a touchdown, the fans start
And
booing.
Brock Bowers continues to scoop up passes from Gardner Minshew. This was a 4th and 3 earlier in the drive. It goes to Bowers yet again. He gets the first down. What does Bowers have on the day? That's his 7th. Actually, how about Blake Bowers? 89. 10 catches. Brock, I said Blake. Brock Bowers, 10 catches, 104 yards for the top draft pick of the Raiders this year. He has a touchdown as well. They'd love to add to it here. Gardner Minshew back in the end zone, but nobody home.
Second and goal.
At least that's not.
All right,
Come on,
we'll get you back to
Justin
Brock
Jefferson.
Bowers and the Raiders offense after we show you 3rd and 2. Can the Bears continue to work some clock with the lead? They do. DJ Moore, catch for a first down, move the sticks. Clock continues to run at Soldier Field. 10 straight games. More than 5 years of misery for the Chicago Bears against the Green Bay Packers are 5 minutes and 40 seconds from going away.
It's right here in the slot.
Minshew looking that way. Oh, he had it at the 5.
You're a genius, Ross.
Did I just jinx him?
Yes, you did.
Oh my goodness.
I'm on Ross St. Brown has
Titans
38.7.
trailing
Are you serious? Oh my
by
God.
13, elect to kick a 43-yard field goal from Nick Folk. Good kicking the football for Tennessee this year. That 43-yarder is good, so it's a 10-point difference between Tennessee and Minnesota.
Right now
Both
he is.
teams have been successful on 3rd downs because their drives have been so long.
I thought that's
All day long, keeping an eye on 89. Minshew underneath Abdullah, and he makes one-man miss to the 5, toward the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders! Amir Abdullah.
And the Raider faithful down in South Florida have a chance to cheer. It's a one-possession game in Miami. Another third down for Caleb Williams. And Rome Odunze made the catch, but he was touched down. So, fourth down upcoming for the Bears. And the ball at midfield. It'll be fourth and short. That is tempting down and distant. Let you know if the punt team comes out.
Got him! No touchdowns for you. And we got the ball.
Ravens are going to get a dead ball foul.
Zadarius Smith with a sack.
It's not typical John Harbaugh football there, as it will back them up 5 yards. I thought this would be tempting for the Bears. They might line up to act like they're going for it, or maybe they do. Let's listen.
I want to see that hooker.
I'll tell you what, good histrionics there, but the Packers, to your point, didn't fall for it.
And that will bring out the punt unit now for Chicago. Extra point
by Carlson
for.
And it's good. 24-19. It's a 5-point ball game. The veteran Amir.
4.5 minutes left. All right. Miami and the Raiders. 5-point game between those two teams. Start of the fourth quarter here.
3rd and 11. Jackson out of the pocket. Jackson stop. Start again. And he's out of bounds. Lamar was trying to create some magic. The Steelers were having none of it thanks to T.J. Watt and Preston Smith.
Just a moment ago, we had a punt by the Cleveland Browns to the New Orleans Saints. The punt gets off clean. The return man is Dante Pettis. Gathers it in at the 12-yard line. Beats the first man past the 20. Gets a block downfield. Has some room. Has some speed. Does he stay in bounds? Dante Pettis up the sidelines. If it stands, it's an 88-yard touchdown. Did he stay in bounds? That's the foot they'll have to take a look at right there. The ruling on the field is, okay, the ruling on the field, they did check it, and they said that foot was out of bounds. The officials let it go live, but they took a look at it quickly. Maybe a added review or an instant look at it. Upon further review, they say a 53-yard punt return, but that still gives the ball to the Saints in enemy territory.
From the Browns 35. Carr rolling right. Now he throws, and it is nearly intercepted by Delpit. Moreau is the intended receiver.
Man, Grant Delpit right there, the defensive back, went to LSU, grew up in the New Orleans area. Delpit, his grandfather used to have season tickets to the New Orleans Saints games. He used to say, I would run up and down the aisles of the Superdome, and the Saints were my favorite team. Well, he's playing against the Saints today. In fact, he has so many family and friends that wanted to come to the game, he rented out a luxury suite at the Superdome, and he just made a play in the end zone there for his team. That makes it 2nd and 10 for the Saints.
We play on, 2nd down and 10.
Movement prior to the snap.
Craig Reynolds!
Back at Gillette Stadium, 9-point lead for the Rams. Still more than 10 minutes, 11 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Throwing short of the sticks is the Rams. Cooper Kupp made the catch. Christian Gonzalez knocked him out of bounds to force a Los Angeles punt. And Aaron Rodgers, 3rd and 14. Tough situation. Rodgers, he puts enough steam on that pass to get the first down. New York, the Jets trying to burn some clock in more than halfway through the fourth quarter there at MetLife Stadium.
Giving up yards.
2nd and 5, Camara stays on his feet inside the 20. And finally dragged down by Ronnie Hickman.
Nifty run for the great multiple-time Pro Bowler Alvin Kamara. Look at the replay on the left as we show you Najee Harris and the Pittsburgh Steelers offense on the right. Harris is actually to the sideline for this 3rd and 5.
Steelers 1 of 11 on 3rd down. This is a 3rd and 5. Wilson sets and throws. It's a laser beam, and it's caught for a first down. with two defenders draping George Pickens.
Put out wide to the right. After the 18-yard pickup.
I want to see a long field goal here. I know we got a lot of points. Fuck it. I want to break it back.
To the 5. And he drags Emerson with him.
Just a moment, Layla.
This was actually defended well by the Browns. Delpit's there. He didn't allow him to get outside, and it's a missed tackle by Ronnie Hickman.
Strong cover, guys, but Pickens holds on to it. 8 catches, 89 yards. Warren is in. Jalen Warren, the spin into Baltimore.
In there this season for the Browns at that safety position. Now you're going to go with Rodney McLeod at that free safety spot for the Browns.
Kamara on second down.
Don't tell me we're going to go for this.
Saints trying to get an insurance score. You just had this in the Packers-Bears game. Green Bay down by 5. Jordan Love.
You're going to get hit anyways. You might as well catch that ball, pal.
Christian Watson haul that in? They say he did. He's up. He's running. He's inside the 20, down inside the 15-yard line. They will stop this game. Did we get an instant replay review? Yes. I think we got a coach's challenge from Matt Eberflus.
Smoked it.
Bears sideline. There's still 3 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the fourth here, so it would have had to have been a coach's challenge, and that's what we have. We'll show you the best replays we get as Alvin Kamara.
Let's go side. Want to go side?
That ball is loose.
Do you?
Ball is loose, but they're saying he was down.
1, 2. Okay, let's go.
I mean, what a catch. And a big-time moment to do it. I mean, Foley lays out. I mean, he does have his arm under it. Hard to overturn that.
Yeah,
I mean, as tight as that is.
That's probably the best replay review, that one that we just showed you from the end zone angle in the Green Bay game. We'll see what they announce on that. Shot to the end zone for the Saints. Touchdown, Jawan Johnson. And the Saints open up a 2-possession lead more than midway through the fourth quarter.
Lions 49-6, 52. 52, Rob. Can you believe this? What a game.
Tackle finally made at the 6.
You've seen this. Watch Connor Hayward, number 83. He comes from the backside. Doesn't even have to block anyone because it opens. He runs through Harrison.
For the Saints. Clint Kubiak, who broke into the lead, sharing an office the size of a closet with Kevin Stefanski in Minnesota. And he says Stefanski.
First and goal at the Baltimore 6. 3 trips inside the red zone, 3 field goals. Harris. He took a hit from Harrison.
Field stands. Chicago's charged the first time out.
I tell you, we've had a couple of those today, and I think they've got them both right, and especially because, as Dean pointed out, they've called it on the field hard to overturn. And so now, Tom, you're talking about how Green Bay's going to handle the drive. Well, now it changes just a little bit.
It does, and again, you're going against one of the best red area defenses in the league, so it's not like you're feeling tremendous at this point.
Play action right here might be the ticket for the Steelers.
Shotgun. Wilson. Austin in motion. Wilson looks out of the pocket, and Wilson will toss it away.
It's Love. Steps away from pressure. Round to run. He might get there. Love chugging for the end zone. Batted in the end zone. Is he in? No. Down at the 1.
Yes, interception!
For Green Bay.
Touchdown!
Well, that's one way to do it. Get on the perimeter, and it's going to do everything. That's a monster hit from Byard. Hits his left shoulder, and then his right shoulder hits. I don't love seeing all those hits.
What an effort by Jordan Love. Packers are first and goal. Touchdown will give them the lead. Pittsburgh trying to establish a 2-possession lead.
Yeah,
up the right-hand corner of the triple box here.
It's a touchback.
Does a 360. Russell Wilson lofts it.
That'd be crazy if that counted like that, wouldn't it?
I thought this was that. But he did interception.
He released that pass, and the Baltimore Ravens Ravens come up with exactly
I
what
thought
they
you were
had
saying
to
the
have
Lions got
during the
picked
reaching out. Marlon Humphrey comes away with it for the Ravens defense. One more look
Big
at
catch.
this. Russ, who is so capable of making magical plays and has made most
We're
good
hurting these
plays as
guys
opposed to
today.
bad plays in his stint as the starter for the Pittsburgh Steelers, with the worst pass of the day for either team in that Baltimore-Pittsburgh game, and the Ravens have life in the fourth quarter. We also had the Patriots into the red zone, but they lost yards, so they're now knocked outside of the 20-yard line. It'll be 4th and 6.
I think you got a red.
Patriots can still kick a field goal. Yeah, they're going to line up a field goal for the Patriots. After they had the extra point blocked, they would have probably gone for the touchdown here, but now you need 2 possessions, 2 scores. So Joey Sly is out to try and make this a 1-score game. You got the snap, hold, kick, and it's through this time. Clean operation for the Patriots, make it a 28-22 Los Angeles Rams lead with about 5 minutes remaining. 4th down here.
Yeah, that's exactly what they were trying to do. Timeout called by the Jets. So they have
really tough to tell on that shot.
Look, if he gets in, it's one thing. If he doesn't, you know, you've got 4 downs here from about the 6-inch line.
Yeah.
And the thing I'm thinking about is what Chicago got
God.
now. They got
Detroit, they're going to make some enemies here.
Green Bay has charged their second timeout.
So not a big deal for them losing a timeout. Punch it in. Chicago's got plenty of time here. Still a lot of things that can happen. There's a lot of things at stake here. But again, with this red area defense, look, if you're a Green Bay Packer, you're thinking, just score. Get it in, pound it, give it to Jacobs, straight downhill. Your best playmaker thus far today.
It's a quarterback sneak. Jordan Love being shoved in, and he's in. Touchdown, Green Bay, and they're back in front.
Jordan Love sacrificing the body on the last 2 plays, and the Packers take a late 4th quarter lead. The Jets to extend their lead, and now the Colts are going to be forced to have to try and go for a touchdown when they get the football back at the 2:41 mark. 3.5 minutes remaining here. Miami with the lead and the football.
Smythe, the tight end in motion. Tagovailoa looking to the far side.
Really? Really? I thought that was a catch.
Sprint his way toward the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Look at this guy. He's like
All that, I got hit, and I don't even get credit for the catch.
Where both teams want to keep their season alive.
All right, Ace, are we doing
Extends
something?
to a 2-possession lead. It's a 2-point conversion to make it a field goal lead for the Green Bay Packers, and Josh Jacobs not going to get there. Bears were loaded up for the run. That's what Green Bay attempted, and Chicago shuts them down. So Green Bay clinging to a 1-point lead with 3 minutes remaining. The #1 pick in the draft, Caleb Williams, is going to get a shot to be the hero late in the 4th quarter for Chicago. And Tua Tagovailoa found the wide-open Jonnu Smith that scored the touchdown. Extra point makes it 31-19. Miami looks like they're in good shape.
Jaguars are going bye-bye. Bye-bye, Jaguars.
Cedric Tillman has really stepped up
False
in
start.
his passing attack for the Cleveland Browns. 22 yards on that. Tillman.
I think they started their bye week a little early.
Wide receiver position. But Jameis, he's pitching it around to the tune of almost, he's coming up on 400 yards passing is Jameis.
The new player we traded for, he came to the game today wearing a Rasheed Wallace jersey.
Who is a very big target for Jameis
Pistons
Winston.
jersey?
Then it opens up the
You know why that's relevant?
tight coverage, and then you'll see these kind of
No, because when the Pistons traded for Rasheed Wallace, they won the championship that year.
On the near sideline, it's Elijah Moore. Gain of 8.
All right, go! Number 11, I don't know who you are.
Lee
forgotten
Freeman.
about the Lions and the Jags. It's all Detroit here, but we wanted to let you know that Jake Bates made another field goal, 54-yarder for new fantasy players there, and it's 52 points
I'd like to
on
see
the
Hooker
board
put a drive
for the
together.
Detroit Lions. 52 points, the most any team has scored this year, and the
Come on,
Lions
Bears.
have done it twice in 2024.
Winston steps up, stays on his feet. Catch is made by the Joker. That's his 9th reception today.
Back in the New England-Los Angeles game, Matthew Stafford, pop pass.
Cooper Kupp
Shakes his man, gets it out almost to the
Not
50-yard
quite putting
line.
up
Let's
on
call it
Amon-Ra
an
St. Brown
18-yard
numbers.
gain for Los Angeles, who gets the first down and gets to work some more clock with a 6-point lead.
Second down and 6.
So Cleveland trying to get back in this thing. They got to have.
He got rid of it. Hits the turf. Pass incomplete. No whistle.
Yeah, and I like it. Let the play go.
They let it go. It's Will Harris who brings it back. And of course they will look at it to see if Winston's arm is moving forward.
It looked like his arm was moving forward. Will Harris milking it, trying to get some rest. Let's take a look at Jameis Winston's arm.
Yeah, it looked like it was moving forward for
Yes,
sure.
looked like it was moving forward. Cameron Jordan getting in there,
After
getting
review,
pressure.
it was a forward pass that fell to the ground incomplete. It'll be third down. Please reset the game clock to 2:52.
They go to replay assist. The announcement from Alex.
That may have been some replay assist coming into play, so just an incompletion for Jameis Winston. That's still a 2-possession game. We got a 1-possession game here, and Alec Pierce hauls in the deep shot from Anthony Richardson. The Colts
The interception?
are not done yet.
Interception
That
by the
game between
Steelers.
Indianapolis and the New York Jets has
Are they
just
ruling?
gone to
What's
the
the ruling?
2-minute warning. Will bookmark the Colts. You're not missing anything there at this moment. A 3rd and 3. The Rams
That's
can
Steelers'
force
ball.
the
Interception.
Patriots to use their timeouts with a first down here, and Puka Nacua grabs it.
Good catch,
and
Allen
holds it.
Robinson.
Los Angeles is in great shape. The Patriots will try and stop the clock now before the 2-minute warning. We were going to pick up that 3rd and 6. We haven't been on the Titans and the Vikings for a while. Minnesota's had a comfortable 2-possession lead for most of the 4th quarter. Will Levis, 4th and 4, gets swallowed up amongst the bodies there. The pocket was not stable. And so Brian Flores' defense, which has been so good this year, the Minnesota Vikings come away with a turnover on downs. I think they're going to give the sack credit to Pat Jones II for Minnesota. Vikings with a 10-point lead there in that game. 2-touchdown lead here in the New Orleans Saints Cleveland Browns
I don't see
game.
how that's a penalty.
We'll
there
get to
on that.
the Bears in just a moment. Chicago is at the 2-minute warning timeout, and they're in a commercial break, so you're not missing anything in Chicago.
That's right. You can't be a one-hit wonder, a one-game wonder. Bringing that passion and energy has to be a staple for this team.
Winston throws on 3rd down. It's out of bounds.
Yeah, we're mentioning.
And 4th down might be the last chance coming up for Jameis Winston and Cleveland. 1st and 15 for Lamar Jackson. Do they have a touchdown in them? It goes up top, and the ball comes loose at the end. Justice Hill had it. The ball comes loose. Minkah Fitzpatrick pointing his way. And you see number 41 saying, I ripped this away. And then the official, he confirms it. Peyton Wilson, number 41, came away with it. We're going to need to show a replay of that one, gang, if we can. You got Michael Pittman Jr. on an underneath catch for the Colts. Touchdown would take the lead here. There are 90 seconds remaining in this game. Let's take a look at the replay here. Justice Hill has the ball, but Peyton Wilson has his hand in between there and then rips as both bodies come to. That is a sensational play. It looks like the officials called that correctly live on the field with Peyton Wilson coming away with an interception. How about it? Make sure that they didn't slide out of bounds.
Smile. This is what your dreams made
For
of.
the
I'm just in shock.
Steelers linebacker Peyton Wilson. Play of the game if that stands, and it looks
There you
like
go.
based on
I want one more
replays
touchdown.
that it will. Guys, let's bring in Soldier Field and Chicago. There's 2 minutes remaining. We've got the Colts as a pressure point right now. We've got the Bears as a pressure point. Chicago needs a field goal to take the lead. This is 4th down for the Bears. Bears have already burned timeouts. Basically, the Packers can ice the game with a defensive stop here.
Taylor up the middle, still fighting as Will McDonald is on top of him.
Yeah.
And now it's 3rd down.
A-plus throw. You got patience. Take your
You know what's fucked up is we call Derrick Henry the H. That's Najee Harris. I don't think we should call him the N. That would be bad. That would be bad if we were to do that.
We'll triple box in the Los Angeles Rams. They're trying to ice the game against the New England Patriots. Caleb Williams trying to get the field goal range, shoots it out to Keenan Allen, and the sure-handed veteran makes the catch with 45 seconds remaining, and the clock continues to run. Bears are in field goal range. Anthony Richardson left side. The big-bodied quarterback plows in for the go-ahead touchdown. Indianapolis.
And the Colts pull ahead. We've seen this from the very beginning of the game. Shane Steichen is putting the ball in Anthony Richardson's hands.
Even run it just to get some yards and secure a field goal. I'm sure it crossed Sean McVay's mind. I think he's going to let Stafford handle it.
Timeout.
Second charge, timeout, Los Angeles. They wanted to get a look at the defense and then decide.
And then he's got a doomsday up the sideline on Nixon. A great matchup.
What the Lions are doing here is actually quite historic.
And then the next one, right to Keenan Allen.
Because
a great throw on the outcut.
Like they're outscoring teams at a record pace. The point differential is the highest since the Patriots went 16-0
in a position to succeed. Green Bay's out of timeouts. And one left here, so they could run it, try to advance the field goal 3 or 4 yards. A high percentage throw, maybe get
expecting man-to-man as Michael Carter goes in motion.
All right, they're all tight, so you could see crossers.
Taylor up the middle. Can he get there? There's some pushback, and Quinnen Williams is able to stuff him. So a big play by Quinnen Williams, and now 46 seconds for the Jets to try to get in field goal range.
Yeah, just back to this two-point play. I hate this call. I know Jonathan Taylor is a hell of a running back, but you have Anthony Richardson, who's one of the most unique quarterbacks in the NFL. Move him out of the pocket and get your other skill position players potentially involved as well.
So now we have confirmation that the timeout situation you see on your screen.
The Rams threw for it on 3rd and 6, and it went incomplete, so it stops the clock,
go for
forces
it
a Rams punt. Drake May
moves.
is going to get a chance to be a rookie hero for the New England Patriots. Penalty flag there on the punt. We don't need to worry about that just yet. I mean, unless it would be something severe against the Patriots would give the Rams a 1st down. That would be consequential. Let's bring in Soldier Field. The Bears in long field goal range right now. 35 seconds remain.
It is. Johnson just kind of searching around there. Is going to pick up 2. And they could let this run all the way down if they like with their final timeout.
What are the Bears doing?
Another play.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind one more run.
Oh, Bears got to kick a game-winning field goal. All right, let's go, Bears.
Center the ball and then call a timeout. Doesn't look like there's super clear communication. Probably just going to call a timeout.
Do that with, what, 4 seconds left? Make it 3. And so, one way or the other, this will be the last play of the game.
I don't know why they run the clock.
Caleb Williams trying to lead.
And we'll get you right back there for the game-winning kick attempt for the Chicago Bears after we show you Taysom Hill again. Nobody home on the left side for the Cleveland Browns defense. A 75-yard touchdown for Taysom Hill. He has 3 rushing touchdowns on the day, 138 rushing yards, 50 receiving yards. A fantasy monster day for Taysom Hill and the New Orleans Saints are going to beat the Cleveland Browns. The Miami Dolphins add to their lead, and Miami looks like they're in great shape to get the victory over the Raiders. Here it is. We established this from the beginning of the show. 10 straight losses for the Chicago Bears against the Green Bay Packers. 2018, the last time Chicago beat their division opponent. But one swing of the leg at Soldier Field can change all of that right here, right now.
Oh my goodness. That's why you don't fucking run the clock down. They ran the clock all the way down, and then they fucking settled for a long field goal attempt. They had time to fucking get to the ball.
Green Bay survives.
Dumbass shit.
And heartbreak for Caleb Williams.
Wow. Brooks, 94, with the penetration right through the A gap between the guard and the center. Gets his left hand up. The kick's a little low. And that fingertip is all you need from this distance. Just said you can't take any of it for granted. And they did everything they could to get into that. And it is absolutely heartbreaking for the Bears.
Wow.
Exhilarating for the Packers.
Carl Brooks, the second-year player from Bowling Green, splits the double team, gets the hand up, and he gets enough to get the win for Green Bay. What a...
Boswell had 6 field goals.
Unbelievable finish at Soldier Field. Absolute heartbreak for the Chicago Bears. That was shades of the Kansas City-Denver game last week, where Denver had what appeared to be a routine field goal to win the game. Kansas City blocked it to stay perfect. Well, the Green Bay Packers get their win. And the Pittsburgh Steelers have just made it a full 8-point lead over the Baltimore Ravens. Pittsburgh, after that man, Wilson made a fantastic one-handed interception, pulling it away from the Ravens.
It's about to
to
come on.
set
Yeah, you need to
Pittsburgh
use
up for
your
the score,
remote.
is now up by a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And we're down to the final seconds there. In fact, it has gone final. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets lose late in the fourth quarter to drop to 3-8 on the year. Congratulations to Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, the young quarterback, got it down the field, got it into the end zone, and the Colts with a 1-point win in New Jersey on the road against the Jets. Will Levis in desperation mode here, needing 2 scores to make this a game.
Their communication has been no match here for the Minnesota front four.
The play clock down to 0 as they barely get the snap off. On a 3rd and 11, Levis completes to Boyd again. Forward momentum will take him close to the 48, well short. Line to gain is the Minnesota 41, so they pick up 4. And that'll set him up with a 4th and 7 here as we cross the 3-minute mark.
So here's a question, and this is what Levis is going to have to navigate. The Vikings are going to show an all-out pressure. They're going to show everybody at the line of scrimmage. The question is, are they going to bring them all? They're going to drop out and play 2 deep, or are they going to drop out and play 3 deep?
That's what makes this Minnesota defense so unique. They're disguising pre-snap. Everything they do, the variation, they rush 4. Levis protected, spins away, guns it, and it's incomplete. In the direction of Boyd. Just never had any clean windows to throw. Pat Jones was coming heavy. What a day he has put together for the Vikings.
Yeah, so still 3.5 minutes remain at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. The game of the year to this point in the AFC North will come down to probably one final Baltimore Ravens drive, needing a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And the odds-on favorite as of week 11 for the MVP award in the NFL, Lamar Jackson, takes to the field, needing to get his guys down the field into the end zone and into the end zone twice with a 2-point conversion. We will get you there. You saw there was an injured Raven down, so they'll stop that game for a moment. Brian Flores pleased with his guys as the Minnesota Vikings have all but sealed it here, with Tennessee needing to burn their timeouts now, down by 10 with Minnesota possessing the football. All right, so the Drake May situation is this: 6-point difference between the Rams and the Patriots. New England has
28-27 was the final score of the Jets.
New England has. They're at the minute and 55-second mark, and the Patriots are out of timeouts. So it will come down to a fourth down snap at some point, you would assume, where the Rams might be able to ice it. This will be 3rd and 13. Drake May, what do you got in that arm?
Patriots used their final timeout, so they cannot stop the clock again. Minute 55.
All right, on that note, we're going to stop the stream. Go Lions. Say no. Well, I'm about to leave. I'm going to save a trash bags and I need dinner. I should go to Walmart and get that Italian sausage.
Demario Douglas was the intended target.
I would have drank more if I
Kitchens was. Ball game.
Well, watch Douglas. He's going to come ripping through the middle of the field, and he's not even looking for the ball, and that gives the safety a chance to make a play. Drake May's expecting him to turn as he's crossing everybody.